Hello TikTok, hello YouTube, hello Martin. It seems like you're first. Whenever Chip goes live, I drop everything I'm doing and start watching. Hey Marissa, nice to see you. Number is behind Chip's here. Hell yeah, Linda. Fuck, how are my tarot cards so freaking on point? Decoy is the gray area in the building. Nice. Okay, Marissa, you found them. Marissa and Martin. Nice. Decoy? I don't know why I put a decoy always in there. How's everyone? And hello TikTok, remember to hit that like everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna be reminding you to hit that like today. So that double tap that screen if you're on mobile, which helps out. Why am I going to remind you to do that? Because the more you double tap, the more people will come in here, look at my face and be like, oh shit, I should be vegan. I guess. That's how it works, isn't it? If only. It's funny. Okay, let's see if we got all the camera and everything in place. If we start somewhere here, we got everything in place. Okay, let's just put the signs and then we're good. The wind is coming from there. Where are the usernames? There are some usernames. There is one username in there. You have to find it, huh? One username in the thumbnail. I'm sorry everyone, I'm still setting up. I'm a little bit of a hot mess. Oh, we're here. We're live and we're gonna be doing a social experiment. We're all good. What did you have for breakfast? Today I had some nice oats with blueberries and bananas. Delicious. You know what sucks about blueberries though? Every time you have oats or whatever time you buy blueberries, you can't buy a lot of them. And sometimes they give them this discount. You buy one, you get one free. And I bought like 500 grams of oats and I got one 500 grams free. So I'm like, okay, I'll have a lot of, sorry, not oats, blueberries. And if I ate the first 500 grams easily, no problem, you know, I put them in my food, the snacks and all that. But then the rest of it always just gets rotten or something, right? Like, oh, like blueberries, they always get bad so fast. And I had to check each blueberry at a time when I was putting them in my breakfast. Kind of annoying. Okay, I get to buy one, but then I just got, then it's just gibberish. Oh, can you not hear me okay? I said buy one, get one free. Can you not hear me okay? In the UK, it's too hot to stay in yet. Too hot to go out. Okay. Aldi chickpea salad on top of tofu scramble. Oh, that sounds so good. Okay, who gets one free? You get the Renee. You buy one and then you get to pick another one free. So essentially two for the price of one. And that's kind of how it goes. Love chickpeas. Yeah, we got somebody on TikTok saying that they had an Aldi chickpea. WFPS Elite Grill Master says Aldi chickpea salad on top of tofu scramble. Oh man, that sounds so good. Tofu chickpea salad on top of tofu scramble. How can that not sound any better? I buy frozen blueberries, eat every morning. I also do that. Hey Salgan. I also do that, but
You can ask him. You can ask him. He knows everything.
sure. You always get these people, huh? Ask him as if I'm not gonna ask for consent, you know, and forcing them into my view. The username is behind Chip on one of the buildings, just to the right of the flags. Damn, Jake found it. Jake Lagatare, everyone. It's got good eyesight view thing. I thought you were going to have someone buy one and give them one free. That would have been insane. Come on, Rene. When you say buy one get one free, you know what I mean. It's a pretty common that thing, right? It's not the first time. It's a pretty common thing. Remember to tap that screen, everyone. Double tap it hard, share it. You know, all that beautiful thing. We got to get them people in here, watching us do our thing. Family Guy reference, by the way. Oh, okay, that's cool. I don't know if I know it specifically, this one that you're talking about. There's a lot of people on the street, by the way. I will send you the meme later, so you'll get my performance. Oh, okay. So it was a shtick. You're doing a shtick. Holding Dowell UK right now, I would go hold without his power. I don't know what that means. Well, I'm no longer connected to the Wi-Fi of the supermarket, so the internet should go really well, hopefully. Chip, you should host a bingo card generation on your site too. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Dandelion Gum. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. Hi, Chip. Love what you're doing. What's your thoughts on AV and their Another Damn Month campaign? I mean, you know, I love AV. I think it's a great organization. Well, I love the activists there. I love what they're doing. I have my own problems with. I have my own opinions on AV and.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Yeah, you can ask her something.
Oh, she doesn't want to do it.
What you want to ask?
It's about animals. I am live though on YouTube. Are you okay being
no,
live?
I don't know.
Oh, that's okay. Have a good one. 35 degrees there. Holy shit. It's very, very nice here. Great organization, but yes, the activists are great. Well, yes, Rene. I don't know. It's hard to say, right? Because what makes an organization, right? I'll say it. I don't know if I like Paul Bashir that much. I don't know if I like him. I don't know him, but all the rumors and all the stuff that I've heard of him, it just seems a little bit like a loose cannon. And for somebody who has such a big organization, doesn't seem like very fitting. But I like what they're doing. I like that there's a lot of activists. I think they do a great job. I don't personally like this idea of very strict rules, but some people really like very strict rules, right? So it works for them. I like to have a little bit more, you know, freedom and work into it. So it's difficult to give a definitive answer. We the Free is better. Well, some people find We the Free better. I also like We the Free better. But some people like AV better, and that's fine. You know, I don't think there's any need for any war or anything like that. I think both organizations serve a great purpose. Both organizations can do great things. Hey, you want to have a conversation?
I have 1 minute.
I am live on YouTube. Are you okay being live?
It's all right.
So you say you only have 1 minute?
What's your question?
You only have 1 minute? You want to
Yeah.
come here, Sachin?
Good.
Okay, then I'll make it quick. What's your name?
Marco.
Marco, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Hi. Marco, I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
Are part of our living,
Part of our living.
our life.
Yeah, should we respect animals?
We should respect animals.
Okay, do you think we can respect animals if we choose to exploit them for products we don't need?
No, especially for processed foods.
Yeah, like what do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, stuff we don't need every day or are unnecessarily.
Like cheese?
I don't know how it is in the Netherlands. How is it with cheese in the Netherlands?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know how the culture here is with cheese.
Well, it doesn't really matter how the culture is because I'm not here to discuss necessarily the culture because culture is just an accumulation of habits and traditions that people have developed over time.
Okay.
But I'm here to ask what is right to do. Is it right to, I don't know, you know, for the production of milk and cheese, cows have to be impregnated so that they make milk. They take away their babies so that we can take the milk. We kill the babies that don't
Yeah.
produce milk and all this kind of stuff, right? So the question is it fair to do this to animals? Is it respectful to do this to them?
If the processing of cheese is not respectful towards animals, then no.
Yeah, exactly. I like that. Do you think that the process is respectful towards animals?
I'm not really into the mass production of cheese.
But even in a small farm, let's say if it's a small farm, do you think that the practices on a small farm are not oddly similar to the practices on a larger farm?
I don't believe so. I don't know real in detail, but I don't believe it.
What do you think is the difference between a small farm and a large farm?
I mean, it's the mass production. Mass
Yeah.
production kills every.
Yeah, but mass
sense.
production is just like doing something at a scale, right? So if I
That's
do the
right.
same thing to a cow for to a thousand cows,
Yeah.
how does that become bad? Like, isn't it bad then if we do it to one single cow also?
Well, we also eat cheese, but from a local farm, which is for like 100 people we're living. And it's like controlled and like they just milk the cow. And,
But the cows, for the same reason, produce milk biologically because they have a baby, right?
they have also baby cows there, yes. But I don't know how it is. Really.
Yeah. But think about it logically. If we take the milk, what do
Yes.
the baby cows have?
They should have the milk.
They should have the milk, yeah. But for the production of cheese specifically, we need like, I think for 1 kilogram of cheese, we need like 10 kilograms of milk or something like that, right? So specifically for the production of milk, we need a lot more milk.
Yes.
So if you get your cheese from a local farm, then chances are it's highly likely that that the babies do not stay with the mother. That you will also notice that on smaller farms that the males are usually not there. Where are all the males? Like
Yeah,
logically
yeah.
thinking, if you
Yeah.
think about it, it's impossible that they just give birth to females, right? So
Yeah.
they give birth
They
to
just
males.
set them up and then the male is here.
Yeah, the males are killed. The males are
Yeah,
killed.
yeah.
They only need one or two to use their sperm, but otherwise
Yeah,
the
right.
rest they don't really need, right?
Right.
So I would find that unfair. But even if none of that is happening, we're still treating them like resources, like objects that give to us, and
Yeah.
when they can no longer give us,
Yeah.
we say bye bye, right?
What is your solution to that?
Be vegan,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
We can do that today. Do you think it's difficult to do that?
Not nowadays anymore.
Yeah.
There are already good vegan products which also smell or feel the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, like the word vegan has a stigma to it, right, attached to it. There's a lot of people who have this preconceived notion about it.
But I don't care about that.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
reality
care
is
about
being vegan just means respecting the rights of animals. It just
Yeah.
means not putting them in these positions.
Right.
And obviously, as a consequence of that, you're not going to drink their milk, eat their flesh, or wear their
that.
skin.
Right. What I just think about is if we go vegan for tofu or something like that, then we have to respect other things or other livings which are destroyed by tofu. But we have to get a good golden part.
So let me put it this way:
section.
we need protein, right? You would agree?
Yes. Yes.
Let's say you need you obviously need more. I need more, but let's say 100 grams of protein would be the average amount of somebody needs.
That
per
is
day.
a good amount.
Okay, if you need 100 grams of protein per day,
Yes.
what would be the better way to extract it? Do you think from animal products or from plant products? It's something that we need.
I've read, but I'm quite unsure.
And I
on
don't
that.
need for our health. Let's imagine that
Yeah.
for that absorption and
Yeah,
everything else
absorption,
is okay,
just-
right?
just on
I mean,
absorption.
like when it comes to the environment, animals, or anything like that. Because you said that tofu also impacts animals, and I agree with
Yeah.
you. But when we put it into perspective, we want to get 100 grams of protein because
Yeah.
that's what we need.
Yeah.
What is the impact on the vegan side, and what is the impact on the non-vegan side?
The impact on the vegan side,
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
So I can explain to you, right? So when it comes on the vegan side, for example, obviously when we are going to grow soy to make tofu,
Yes.
in the production of soy, some animals will be killed because their houses will be displayed. Some will be killed. Maybe we spray some pests so that we keep away some pests. Maybe in that way we also kill some insects, right? So that's how we produce tofu or soy or the vegan side, right? That's how we produce 100 grams of tofu. And for that, let's just imagine that it's 1 hectare. I don't know if that's true, but let's just imagine 1 hectare.
Yeah.
And for that 1 hectare, we have to clear, obviously, the animals and everything that's way because we have to plow to them and all that stuff.
Of course, yeah.
Well, when it comes to the production of animals, a lot of the times we think that it's just, we just grow the animal and we get it, right? And we think the animal doesn't need that much space. They don't need 1 hectare. But in reality, we have to grow a lot of food to feed to the animals.
Yes.
So, for example, cows eat up to around 30 kilograms per day of food per day.
Yes.
So we have to make all that food, and a lot of the times soy is used specifically to grow for the cows. And for example, here in the Netherlands, I think soy accounts for like 40% of their diet, and 40% of their diet is corn, and the rest is like I think grass-fed and some other stuff.
Okay.
But it varies. That's kind of the recommended amount.
Yeah.
No, I think it's 40% soy and corn, and then the rest grass, and then some vitamins and everything that they give them.
Okay.
So the 40% soy and corn, if you calculate the amount of soy and corn that a cow needs,
Yes.
and the amount of calories that you get out of that cow, out of the amount of protein, it amounts to somewhere around 8 times less than you would get if you would eat the soy and corn yourself. So that means we use between, I think there was a study done in Mexico that said we use between 3 to 10 times more land
Yeah.
to produce 1 gram of meat protein versus 1 gram of plant protein.
Okay.
So that means if we want to get 100 grams from an animal side,
Yeah.
we would have obviously a lot more destruction because we need to grow more food. We
course.
would obviously have the same issues that we have on the vegan side when it comes to the production of the crops.
Yeah.
But on top of all that, we also add the animal exploitation, the abuse, and everything else we do to them, right? I'm not advocating saying veganism is perfect. I'm just saying it's the better solution.
I understand it, and I'm really thankful for this conversation, because I think on the other side, you have extreme side in every opinion or
Yeah.
everything. So I think you're doing a great job as a non-completely vegan, and that's the right way to do it.
Should you be vegan though?
Yes, I think yes. Am I ready for it? Because of my normal work life
Yeah.
and convenience.
Yeah, your habits.
Yeah, my habits, no. But yeah, that's.
Do this then. I'll do this. I'll give you a card.
Yes.
And there's on this card there's a video called "The Most Important Speech You'll Ever Hear." I promise you'll enjoy that video. You're
Alright.
like you seem like a smart guy, and it's a video for smart people.
Perfect.
It appears when you scan this QR code. Just do
Alright.
this one thing. Until you watch it, don't consume any animal products. Maybe you watch it tonight and then you see how you feel. Okay?
Perfect.
I can only show you the data. You can make the choices yourself.
That's
okay?
the right way. Thank you
I
very much.
appreciate you. You also
Take
have my
care.
YouTube channel if you want to hear the conversation.
Perfect.
man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Have a good one. Nice guy, huh? Nice conversations. Remember to double tap that screen, everyone. If you haven't double tapped that screen, I'm gonna find you, and if I find you, you know, we'll yeah, find each other. I don't know what that means, but if you double tap that screen, one thing you know for sure: if you're vegan, more people will become vegan. If you're not vegan, oh my God, somebody gave me a galaxy. I've heard that somewhere that it's a good thing. Thank you for the galaxy, Renee. Great conversation. I think he was very open to it, which I liked. He was open to listening. He was always open to understanding, and that's good, you know. Don't eat plants. Plants are living things. Okay. Well, whatever we're gonna eat some living things. So I'd rather eat some plants rather than some sentient beings. Hi, you wanna have a conversation? How old are you?
I'm 18.
18. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. You wanna come a little bit closer here?
Yeah.
Nice. What's your name?
Jaden.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Jaden. Where are you from?
I'm from the Netherlands.
From the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Nice. Jaden, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
I like them.
You like them?
Yeah, I'm a cat person.
You're a cat person?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How do you see cats? Do you see cats as like, do you have cats at the home or something?
Yeah, I got two.
Yeah, you got 2 cats. How do you see them? Do you see them like as members of your family, or do you see them like objects around the house?
Nah, I see them as members, like,
Yeah.
because I see them all the time, so like they're kind of part of the family
Yeah.
in a way.
Do you think they have their own personality? Do you think they have their own wills and wants?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. And
Every living thing has that.
exactly. And how do you feel like if something happens to your cats, let's say one of them dies, what will you do with them? Are you going to bury them?
Yeah, it's already happened before. I would just bury them in our backyard,
Yeah.
and it's kind of.
Do you think that's respectful towards them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe
Okay.
so.
Okay. What if you choose to eat them afterwards? Would that be respectful?
I wouldn't say so.
No.
I think they do that in China. I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if you, instead of not even waiting until they die, you kill them and then you eat them? Would that be respectful?
Nah.
No. But do you think we do that to some animals and we call it respect? Like, for example, to cows, chickens, and pigs?
I wouldn't say it's respect.
It's not respectful, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think that animal agriculture inherently disrespects animals?
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
Is this towards like me going vegetarian?
You going
That's what it's-
vegan, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I've thought of it before. I know people that are vegan.
Yeah.
I never really considered it, to be honest. Because
What do you
like,
think being vegan is, by the way?
I think vegan. Wait, I think like you got veganism, which is like no eggs too. But I think vegan you can eat. You can still eat eggs,
So, so,
but
so,
like no killing animal food.
so
Like
being
steaks.
vegan just means respecting animals, right? Being vegan just means it's a moral principle. It's a moral position. It's like feminism. Feminism is a principle where we respect women, right? Being vegan is a principle where we respect animals. I'm just simplifying it. And as a consequence of that, you're not going to force them into factory farms or even normal farms because all those they exploit them. They treat them like a resource
True.
for eggs, for milk, for their flesh, for everything, right? So we don't wear the animal skin. We don't eat their secretions. We don't forcefully impregnate them so that they make milk. We don't do any of that. We're against all that. Do you think? And the reason for that is because we find it unfair towards animals. Do you think it's fair towards the animals that we choose to confine them, whether it's a small space or a large space? We still confine them. We we control their reproductive process, and then we control their death process. That means we kill them whenever we no longer use them, can no longer use them.
If you think it like that, in a way, is really harsh.
Yeah.
But like it's kind of how the world's always been. So
Yeah.
if you try to go against that, like it's been like that for like millions of years. Like even before we got like humans evolution, because I believe in the evolution theory.
Yeah.
So even before that, we were killing animals, and it's always been like this. I don't know why a lot of people
Completely
are going
agree with
against
you.
it. I mean, I understand like you're kind of like torturing animals in a way, but I think most people try to kill them efficiently. Not everyone though. I don't think.
But you know, for millions of years we didn't have internet, huh? Now
True.
we do, right?
Yeah.
For millions of years we didn't have people flying. Now we do. So the thing about it is that yes, it's been happening for millions of years, but thanks to our technological advancements, if you can think of that way, thanks to our societal advancements, we can now have the opportunity to no longer need to do this to them. And while in the past we did it out of necessity, we can't say that we do that today out of necessity, can we?
Yeah.
So what we did for millions of years could be somehow justified if it was for necessity. Just like if you were on a deserted island, you might eat your cat after they die because you need to survive.
But in a way, it also like, because like before they were like free and roaming around, so that's different too. I understand like, I don't think they need to be caged necessarily, because I think that's like I think that is bad. But like, I don't look in it. I don't look into it that much. I just eat it every day because my parents get me it,
Yeah.
and that's
I
kind
get
of
that,
all it
yeah.
takes.
I guess I just want to assess coming where you are. Like, for example, you said it's bad to cage an animal, but why is
Yeah.
it bad to put an animal?
You're giving them no free space to roam around.
And why is that
They
bad?
probably have free space, but not that much. 'Cause they're still an animal. They still have survival instincts, just like we do, and they want to like be able to do that. And they gotta change completely. They gotta like evolve in a different way to like be more calm in those situations. I don't think that's good. I think we should just keep them how it is.
So it's not good. I'm just trying to understand. So you're saying it's not good because they would feel anxiety in that situation?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of,
Because
yeah.
like you are torturing them. Like I've seen videos of like ears getting ripped off like sheeps and stuff, and that is.
And why
bad.
would it be wrong to inflict anxiety on animals?
It's the same thing if you ask it to humans. Like, why would you inflict anxiety on humans? It makes no sense.
Because they don't like it. You don't like it, right?
Yeah,
Like if
exactly.
you like anxiety and I inflict anxiety on you, it would be okay, right?
Exactly.
But do you think that they like this idea of being killed?
Nah.
No, right?
Yeah.
Do you think
Yeah.
they like us controlling how many partners they have, how many kids they have, what happens to their children, all that?
Of course.
But
I
we do all
understand
that also,
Yeah.
right? So it feels like if it's wrong to do that to them, it should be wrong to do everything else we do to them, right?
True.
Yeah,
Yeah, in a way, I agree.
yeah. And do you think that on our side, well, obviously we don't get to see what happens to them. We live in a society where all of this is out of sight, right? But do you think that we still have responsibility for what happens to these animals if we choose to consume these products?
I mean, of course, we have responsibility because it's fellow humans. Like we're all
Yeah.
the same race in a way.
Yeah.
So of course we have responsibility, but not that much as you think you do in my way. Like you can't do anything about it. It's just how the world goes. I mean, you can protest about it all you want, but if it's staying, it's probably going to stay like this.
Well, if a person chooses to be vegan, they can save up to 100 animals every year.
Oh, didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's not really nothing, right? And obviously, since we kill trillions of animals per year worldwide, 100 animals doesn't feel like a lot. But
Nah, it feels like a lot.
but if you were part of those 100 animals, even if it's just one, if you when you think from their perspective, it means everything to them, right?
I mean, if you look at like an animal, like a grouped up, 100 is a lot,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Even if it's, I agree with you, but even if it's less, even if it's two animals, even if it's one
Yeah.
animal, right? Like if you could save one animal by simply enjoying your food in a different way, why would that be wrong, right?
Yeah, it's not wrong.
Exactly.
I respect people who do it. I'm not like totally against it, but like I just don't choose to do it.
Well, don't you think you should choose to do it? That's the question.
I mean, I should if I want to live healthy, but I just want to live my life to the best of it.
But this isn't about living healthy, right? This is about respecting the rights of animals,
Yeah,
as I
yeah.
explained. Don't you? Do you think you can truly respect the rights of animals if you choose to consume these products?
I mean, I can respect the rights of animals, of course, but like 100 animals may save the 100 animals, but it's not gonna save it long term. If you know what I mean.
But if I say, for instance, if I say I respect women, but
Yeah.
then I pay for 100 women to be exactly what happens to these animals, to be confined and then killed, and I always have the option not to, but I say I choose to do so. Can I truly say that I respect women?
Nah.
So
Yeah.
why can't we say
I,
this?
I know what
You
like
see what I
I know
mean?
what you're saying, but like
Yeah.
I've been eating like steak all my life and like animal foods.
But you have plant-based steaks, man. It's
I've tried them
discounted.
before. It's not even that bad. I've
yeah,
tried it
it's pretty
before.
good.
It's not
huh?
even that
I
bad.
had it today actually. I tried it. It was decent.
Yeah.
Decent.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
I tried it before, but it's just I don't choose to do it.
You don't choose to do it.
Nah. I'm not. I go with the crowd, you know.
You go with the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at some point, I mean, I understand you're 18, right?
Yeah.
But at some point, you have to ask yourself, like, if the crowd, for example, starts eating dogs, are you going to start eating dogs?
Nah.
So then you would go against the crowd.
Yeah, it's true.
So when it comes to dogs, you give them the moral consideration and go against the crowd, but when it comes
it's
to
just
cows,
I
not.
stick with the way my parents taught me how
Yeah.
to eat and live.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah, but you don't want to think for yourself. You don't want to do all that.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe like when I get my own house, maybe I can start thinking about it better. But like for now, I'm just eating what my parents are eating.
It's far be me to cast any judgment on that, right? Like it's not up to me to. You do what you want to do. The only problem is that when you make these choices, innocent individuals just like yourself who want to live, they get killed. You know. And how many more of these individuals do you think should be killed for you then going forward?
A lot, to be honest.
Should be.
Yeah. I mean, I don't eat steak that much or like food like that. I don't eat it as much as the average person does, but I do eat it often.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe like once a day. Like if I go to like per week, like maybe 4 times a week.
You eat steak 4 times a week.
No, like maybe like chicken or like something else. No, like
Oh, you mean
animal
like
food.
flesh?
Animal food. Yeah, yeah.
You can always replace that with plant-based.
I
flesh.
could.
Yeah.
I mean,
But you don't want to be bothered by that.
Yeah.
You don't want to be bothered to not oppress an innocent animal.
yeah,
Isn't that a little bit selfish?
kind of is. I would say a lot of people could agree with me
Yeah. But
because
you
it's
know,
just the way people are used to living.
well, actually, I've spoken to a lot of people. You won't
Yeah.
believe how many people I've spoken to, and most people actually don't just go by, I don't care. A lot of people actually do care. A lot of people
Yeah.
just complain that it's difficult to change, which it isn't because it's just picking up.
Yeah,
a
I
different
wouldn't say
product.
it's hard.
Yeah. Well, most people they just complain that it's difficult to change, but they do want to change. You're just saying I don't want to because I don't care.
Yeah.
But what if it were cats? You would change. What if it were dogs?
Yeah.
You would change.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
true.
But these animals, because they were born in a different way, you don't think you should change for them?
Yeah, I like sheep. I like goats. I like animals. It's not that I don't like animals. Because I like pet them once in a while if I see them. But it's just I don't think it's in my control. I mean, I could stop, but it's still my parents. What they're gonna eat, I have to eat. I mean, I could buy separate food, but that would just cost a lot of unnecessary money, in my opinion.
But
It's
your
also kind of
parents
like a
wouldn't
money thing.
respect your opinion.
They probably would, but they would first call me crazy, and like for a long while, they wouldn't respect that. I don't think.
Yeah, but you can show them why you want to choose that, right? Because a lot of people haven't seen that, and I can give you resources to see. to
No
show
one in
them.
no one in my entire family is vegan, so I'm kind of like just staying what my family is doing. That's kind of
Well, it's rough to meet a young person here whose only motivation in life is just doing what everyone else has always done, huh?
yeah.
What's the difference between you and any other animal then?
I don't know.
Because they do exactly what their family
mean-
does also, huh?
That's true. I
Yeah.
just live in like a regular way. I just live how my parents taught me to live.
So
I
then
just,
what you're
I
doing...
just listen to them, and that's about it.
Yeah, but like your parents could be wrong. Society could be wrong about things. We've been wrong about women's rights. We've been wrong about slavery. You could be wrong also about this one.
I could be,
Yeah, well,
but then I'll figure that out later. Because like once I live on my own, it's gonna be like way easier to actually like do things like that. Because I'm choosing what I'm buying. Like, for example, if I go to the store and I see like some food, I could switch it over and do it vegan. It would cost no extra effort on my part.
I can't force you in any situation. Just know that when you do that, you make your choices, but you are being violent towards innocent animals when you do that.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't choose to be violent towards the animals you like, but you are violent towards other animals. Huh?
Yeah.
So it's not fair towards them, is it?
It's not fair.
And it's wrong.
Yeah, it is wrong.
Okay. Well, I'll take that. I'll give you a card, okay? Thank you for stopping by. I hope you don't mind, but I won't shake your hand. But I hope you watch
Yeah,
the Minion
fine.
to learn what animals go through, okay? Have a good one. Cheers.
So bye everyone.
Yeah. Sad when you get people like that, huh? Oh, Renee, thank you so much. Remember to double tap that screen, everyone. Double tap that screen. How come no handshake? Well, I don't want to give a handshake to a person. I don't want to. Handshakes means we agree on something. I don't think we agreed on anything. It just sounds like. That's why avoid people. People can be incredibly boring. Well, I think this guy just showed exactly. I mean, at least he was honest about it, but he showed exactly why we're no different than any other animals, didn't he? He showed exactly that he just does what everyone else does. So to some extent, at least he had the courage to say that he is this way. A lot of people at least have their ego in the way, so at least he didn't have that. It sucked that he is this way, but I'd rather have somebody be this way than somebody have a massive ego and put in that way, I guess. So, yeah. Handshakes reaffirm people in their positions. Why would we do that? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's kind of sad. Sad to see that. Sad to see young people behave this way. Sad to see young people think this way. But what can we do? I'm here to inform. I'm here to try to get people to change, but I cannot force people to change, you know? If people want to be violent towards innocent animals, I think today we might be the day where we use the Gore magazine a little bit more. Because with people like that, I think they kind of have to see what it is that they're paying for. So I took out the Gore magazine and we're going to be using it more today. Yeah, deals are made with handshakes. Well put, Renee. Much less is not tolerant of those who call it out. I don't know what that means. Look at you, Chip. Veganism brainwashed you to the level of hating others because they don't eat only plants. I mean, I don't know, Rafal, I don't know if you intentionally misrepresented my position and thus committing a strawman fallacy. I don't know if you lack the intellectual capacity to actually listen to what the position is. I don't know if you genuinely think that I have a problem with what people put in their mouths. But I've expressed more than once, including in this conversation, that this isn't about food. I hope you understand that. It's very difficult, and when people keep bringing up the food argument, they're just proving the point that they're no different than any other animal because they themselves can barely use their brain when their stomach starts saying something, right? Because when your stomach starts sending signals that, oh no, something I like I may not eat again, your brain instantly goes into panic mode and loses all forms of logic. So I don't know if that's the situation with you, again, but that's not the position that I'm holding, no. My position is the reason why I don't like the people who say this kind of shit, the reason why I don't like the previous gentleman that was sitting right here in front of me, and the reason why I do not respect his choices to oppress innocent animals is because they do just that. They oppress innocent animals. They force them into gas chambers. They force them to have their throats slit. Sentient beings who he himself said are very much alike, he's okay with oppressing them. On what basis? That they're born a different shape. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm not going to like people like that. Just like how I don't like Nazis. Just like how I don't like, I don't know, fascists. Just like how I don't like misogynists. Just like how I don't like racists. Just like I don't like anybody who discriminates on some arbitrary line simply because they've always done it or because they get some form of benefit from it. I will always not like those people. And I have no problem with them if they're doing it because, they never thought about it, right? I mean, it kind of sucks that we live in a society that even allows for that. But the minute you're confronted with the situation, you should think about it and change. I forever will be vegan. Thank you, Chip. Thank you so much, Marcos. Can we get some W's in the chat from Marcos? Did we get that? I saw some minor W's. Thank you so much, Marcos. I appreciate you. He would have respected what you said more by finishing your conversation how you started. He is young. He has plenty of time to change. And I hope he does. And I respectfully expressed what I need to express through every single gesture that I did. I did not call him in any way. I just talked to him and I expressed exactly what the problem is, exactly what the situation is. That's it. Get a different microphone? No, thank you. This one is great. Works good and it looks great. Oh, Rafal. Oh, poor Rafal. He clearly doesn't get it. Look at Rafal. You don't know that, but people who fight Nazis back then were eating meat too. Oh, Rafal, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Listen, everyone, be nice to Rafal. He doesn't get it. And you need to explain it to him in a much, much simpler way. So I'll explain it to you in a much, much simpler way, Rafal. Here it goes, okay? I'm gonna try. Rafal, I hope you're paying attention, okay? You see, imagine in front of me, right? There is a person of color. Imagine there is a woman, and then there is a dog, right? If I choose to harm one of them based on their differences to me, right? Like if I choose to harm a woman because she's a woman, that would be a form of sexism. If I choose to harm a person of color based on the basis of their skin color, that would be racism. If I choose to harm a dog on the basis that they're not the same species as me, that would be speciesism. They're all forms of discrimination, okay, towards the individuals that would be in front of me. If I engage in one of them, in one form of discrimination, but not in any of the other forms of discrimination, it doesn't mean that what I'm doing is okay. It just means that I'm doing something okay towards the individuals that I'm not discriminating towards, but I'm still doing something bad towards the individuals that I am discriminating towards. You wanna have a conversation? Are you okay being live on YouTube?
And I don't, because otherwise I would not approach you.
Okay. You wanna come here so that chain view?
Yes.
You wanna come maybe a little bit? Nice, I love it. What's your name?
Marciano.
Marciano, Chip, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Marciano?
Netherlands.
Netherlands, okay. A lot of Dutch people today, love it. So I'm an animal rights activist.
Oh, animal rights activist,
I'm
yes.
here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
Different, because I eat animals and I love them in the same, also, so difficult.
Do you think you can love and eat animals at the same time?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, but if I said, for example, because when it comes to eating animals, right, what has to happen to the animal in order for us to eat them?
How do you mean?
Like what happens to the animals that we eat?
Oh, now you mean?
Whenever.
Nowadays,
if in order to eat
for
an
example,
animal,
if we just talk about chicken, they do not have the best lives.
I don't even care if they have a good life. I'm asking what has to happen for you to eat them. We have to kill them, right?
Exactly.
Okay, and we don't need to eat them, right?
No, nowadays we don't actually, because you can eat insects to eat, have your proteins.
I've never said insects, by the way.
Well,
we
I'm
can eat
just
plants.
thinking something about replacements or plants also possible, yeah.
Yeah, so so in a situation where we do not need to kill them, but we choose to do so for whatever reason, maybe it's taste, maybe it's tradition, maybe it's habit.
Yes.
Do you think that would be respectful towards the individual whose life we're taking, namely a chicken, simply because we've always done it? Is that respectful to take their life away from them?
Depends, because maybe it's a long history, because you got predators who also eat other animals, they also have to kill them, and maybe we did the same
But
thing
that's
because
the thing,
it's a
isn't
habit.
it? You nailed the nail on the head. You
Yes.
said predators have to do it. We don't.
No, we
Okay.
got alternatives.
Yeah, so when we have alternatives, is it respectful for us to choose to take the life away from an individual?
It depends who you're asking.
I'm asking you.
Yes, you're asking me, and because I'm used to it, is it respectful? I think it's respectful if you kill them quickly.
Okay.
Painless as possible, and then.
Why is it respectful to kill an innocent animal who does not want to die?
Yes.
On the basis for an optional reason, essentially.
Yes.
For dessert. Why is that respectful?
Yeah, it's a difficult question. Cannot answer that maybe straight away because I was not prepared for it. But the thing is, because I'm so used to it, I don't know better. So
Could it be that because you're used to it, you just assume it is respectful, but in fact it may not actually be respectful?
no, not assuming, because also if you take, for example, tribes in different part of the world, they also eat animals. If it is a choice, yes or no, that is what it is.
Yeah.
But the thing that always comes out of it, the outcome is if you do it quickly and as less painful as possible.
Yeah.
And that is also showing a
wh-
form
why
of
would we
respect
care?
throughout
Why would we care if an
suffering
animal
for-
suffers? Why would we care if an animal
Because
suffers?
why would you let something or somebody suffer if you can prevent it?
But why would I care if they suffer or not?
Why wouldn't you?
Because I obviously don't care about them if I'm going to choose to take away their whole existence. For you, your whole existence is everything. How could I claim I care about you if I take away your whole existence? So why, if I take away your whole existence, why would I care if you suffer for it or not?
Because there you can. This is something like empathy. So you know.
So
if,
you have empathy towards them that they don't suffer, but they do not have empathy enough for them that they don't want to die?
It's a difficult question also. So it's good to think.
Yeah.
Good question you're asking me, and it
Yeah.
gives me something to think about. Yeah.
Yeah, because like obviously the reason why I would say why it's wrong to make an animal suffer is because we empathize with them, as you said.
Yes.
And they don't want to suffer.
No.
And we know how that feels. But we also know how it feels like, the fact that we don't want to die and that we want to continue living our life.
Yeah.
You know that you want tomorrow to come for you. But imagine if somebody chose that tomorrow never comes for you, you wouldn't find that fair towards you, right? And imagine if they chose all that for 15 minutes of pleasure for them. Maybe you want to live another 10 years, maybe 50, 20, 50
sure,
years.
yeah.
How fucked up is it that all that existence that you could live is erased for just so that somebody could get a trivial pleasure for 10 minutes? Because and the pleasure that they could get with other options also.
Yeah.
Is that not messed up?
It's interesting. Of course. And if you're activist, you would describe it like that. Is it not fucked up? Is it not crazy? Is it not, unempathizing for the animal that you're
Yeah.
killing and eating? Yeah, true that. So
Yeah.
there's a point in it. And also, like I've said, because maybe I'm so used to it, and also like the other example I gave you,
Yeah.
tribes in other countries, part of the world, also eat them,
Yeah.
animals, of course, to be self-sufficient, and maybe they don't have a lot of options like we have.
Exactly.
So through that, so that's why I think if you do it quickly, don't make them suffer. But yeah, there are a lot of questions that you ask me that are really good to think about.
Yeah.
The why and the ifs.
I mean, thinking about it obviously is good, but it doesn't really solve anything, does it? Right? What solves it is actually doing something about it. Because if somebody's holding a knife to your throat and you say, please don't, I want to live my life and
Yeah.
I want to continue living, and then they say, okay, I'll think about it. It doesn't really help you, right?
no,
They
no,
want-
no,
you
yeah,
want them
yeah,
to not do that to you, right? So when we put ourselves in the position of the victim,
Yeah.
we would want our oppressor to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the animals wouldn't want the same out of you for you to stop oppressing them?
Obviously.
Yeah.
And they have a good question, but the thing is, and that is also a point when we maybe get stuck on, you cannot ask the animals themselves, and they cannot, speak for themselves. You are doing that for them, actually, in a way.
Yeah, but we know for a fact that they don't want to die, right?
No, for sure.
Yeah, like
Because
that's not
otherwise, if
something-
you want to kill them, they wouldn't run away and
Yeah, exactly.
et cetera, et cetera, et
Yeah,
cetera.
like it would be absurd for us to claim no, they want to die or
No,
something.
no, absolutely
none
not.
of them
No,
want that.
no.
And for example, chickens. You mentioned chickens.
Yes.
Chickens. Do you know they can live 10 years old? Do you know at what age we kill them at?
Yes, 42 days.
Fucked up, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, babies essentially. And do you know how we kill them here in Amsterdam?
No, but I know the quite familiar with the process.
So here in Brokkelen, next to Amsterdam, there's a chicken slaughterhouse.
Yes.
And they put them in gas chambers.
Oh yes, because they have a law with this. Because the thing is, why we're doing that in the Netherlands, for example, is because we want to again let them suffer as less as possible, and we think
That's
that gas.
not why.
And okay, maybe you went better, but I thought that maybe they tried to gas them is the less painful way to do it, and then put them in the slaughter.
That's
line.
what they say. Yeah.
It's
That's
what they say. Yes, of course.
But
yeah.
in reality, they use so maybe if they use like I think argon was a gas or something, so a different gas, it would be the situation. But what they use is they use CO2 gas,
Yes.
and with CO2 gas, they don't fall asleep, but rather it forms carbonic acid in their throat. It burns them from the inside out, and with the high concentration of CO2, you also get anxiety. So they start panicking
Yes.
as long as feeling like their insides are burning. I would say that's one of the worst ways to die.
I think so too.
And the reason why they use it is because they can just kill so many of them all at once with
Okay.
the gas chamber, right?
Oh, that's not what I got from what my info. It was
Yeah.
like to make it as painful as
That's
possible.
what they
Is
say.
what
Yeah.
they say, and then
That's also what they told me because I've seen in front of it, and that's
Yes.
what the workers told me.
Yeah.
But then when I went home and looked it up, that's not the case.
Okay, now you can see by somebody who doing
Yeah.
research,
Yeah.
you know, the story behind the story,
Yeah.
and from somebody who will look at television, get some media from the mainstream media,
Yeah.
and then telling us that is a way why they do what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, I come back to it because like, I wouldn't be doing them service if I wouldn't ask you like, do you think any of these animals deserve the fate that they get? Do you think a chicken deserves to be put in a gas chamber? Deserves to be
No,
killed?
absolutely not, and especially like the way you described it, I would say absolutely not.
No, no. And if we kill them in a better way, like if we shot them in the head and they die instantly, do they still deserve that?
That I have to come back to my previous answer, as less painful as possible.
But do they deserve to die?
That's a difficult question. I cannot answer you with yes or no. I'm not really prepared, but do they deserve? Nobody deserves to die in a way that we, you know, I don't know the English word, maar opleggen.
Yeah.
Nobody deserves to die the way I think you deserve to die. You
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
that's the way for me. So
Yeah. Obviously, if you had to kill somebody, you could say kill them in the best way possible. But if you don't have to kill them, we can't possibly say that killing them is okay, right? Because we always skip to this, like we make this confusion of saying, well, let's kill them in the best way possible because that's good. But that's only good in a situation when we have to kill them. And maybe that was the case for a long time, but it's no longer the case today.
No.
So we're left with this mentality that we have to kill them in the best way, but in reality, we just don't have to kill them anyway. We should not kill them. We should
Yes.
not bring them into existence to kill them.
no.
Like, why do you think
Good
we
point.
do that though?
It's two things: feeding the people and commercial.
It's profit, yeah.
Yeah.
Feeding the people, not so much, because we could feed a lot more people by making plant-based food or stuff like that.
Yes.
Because we have to feed the chickens, and we grow a lot of food to feed the chickens, and then we get a lot less food
And
from
that
them.
same food could be used for people, maybe you say.
Exactly, and we could feed a lot more people. For example, there's I forgot which country in Africa there is, but they grow specifically grains, which they get, then they come to Europe,
Yes.
including Netherlands, including France, if I'm not mistaken, and all those grains are used to feed the animals, which are then killed to feed the people.
Yes.
But that whole country has people starving themselves. So when we choose to consume animal products, we're a lot of the times not just harming the animals, we're also harming people on the way. On top of the slaughterhouse workers who suffer from PTSD because they have to kill these animals every day. There's a lot of bad things
And
happening.
a lot
in there.
of solutions, like you're saying in the one line, is
Be vegan.
so we
That's
have
the
to,
solution.
yeah. So we have to, how can I say, change the chain.
Change the chain. Yeah.
Yes.
And do you think that we, one individual, can have an impact over this?
Always,
Always.
everybody can have impact.
Exactly, and your impact as an individual could be 100 animals per year, and obviously it could be more if a lot of you influence people around you also.
Yeah.
But 100 animals per year, I would say, is a lot because obviously there's trillions of animals that we kill each year.
Yeah.
But 100 animals, their existence, they perceive reality like we all do, and their reality is everything to them. And it would be wrong to take it away from them, right?
True.
Okay, let me give you a card. I appreciate you stopping by. There's a documentary here called Dominion. Can you give
Yes.
that a watch?
I will check that.
Okay, I'll give you a fist bump.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one.
Have a good day.
Cheers, you too.
Success.
Dankjewel. I tried explaining, huh? Sometimes I think I'm being too nice to people. Wasn't a lost cause. I also thought, I felt the same way. That's why I tried to be explanative, because he wasn't feeling like that. I feel like, you know how, have you ever had these things that they flap like this? That goes like this? I don't know. That's kind of how I saw it there. It went, and bam, it went back. It's kind of how it felt like, right? And then it went a little bit back. But maybe, just maybe, something will change at some point. We just gotta have more people on the streets, huh? Maybe this will just be one of those days, everyone, when I remind you.
You can ask me something.
How old are you?
17.
You can't be on camera.
Okay, bye bye.
Have a good one. Maybe this will just be one of those days where I will remind you that the importance of doing activism and the importance of you being out there, speaking to the people, and doing more of what I do. Because maybe, you know what, maybe sometimes I am too soft. Maybe sometimes I am too hard. And maybe, you know, you watch me do and say these things to people, and maybe you're thinking, you know what, I would have said things a little bit differently. And that's perfectly fine. I find that beautiful if you feel that way. And that's why I encourage you to go out there and do it. Because I'm not perfect. I do it what I think is best in the moment. But maybe indeed you have a better instinct in that moment. You know, there's so many people who work in sales, who do all these jobs, who don't even realize that they're good at these kind of things. And then they just go out there, they speak to people, and they speak in a way that, you know, sometimes tone, cadence, posture, your face even can impact whether a person will change or not. It's as silly as that. But that's the value of doing activism. That's the value of being out there. That's the value. That it is. And don't forget to hit that like, everyone, okay? Double tap that screen. Or my muscles will become, every time you double tap the screen, my muscles will either become ultra big or a little bit smaller. Yeah. So when I say do activism and I come back to, if you want to do activism with AV, beautiful. If you want to do activism with We the Free, beautiful. If you want to do activism by being on the street like I do on my own, also great. Do it on Discord, great. Wherever you feel like it, whatever, there's so many forms of it. Just do something out there for them, you know? And you'll feel better, you'll do something that matters to you, and you know, the animals win in the process. If you have one conversation per day, in 30 days, you'll definitely hit one conversation where one person goes vegan. That means 100 animals per year saved. And all you gotta do is have a conversation per day, that's it. One conversation per day to save 100 animals per year. It's not even that difficult, is it?
Technically, it's supposed to be mine. Mine that's supposed to make the base lemon to the pasta.
All you vegans have family members who eat meat. Are they evil? No, they're just doing something evil. And yes, they are doing something immoral. I don't think people are immoral. I think this is ridiculous. I think the... Oh, Marissa, by the way, I saw your question, Marissa. It's not hot today. It's just average. It's actually pretty, almost perfect temperature, if you ask me. I don't think people are evil. I think you just do bad things. And I think that if you try to justify the bad things and to suit your own ego, I think you end up doing even worse things instead of just, you know, letting your ego down, letting your defenses down, and you know, listen to the arguments, think for yourself. You don't even have to admit, like all the you people who are in the chat, all you people who are listening and are not vegan, you don't have to come into this chat and admit, hey, that's it, from now on I'm going vegan or something. Oh, let me think if the arguments make sense or not. You don't have to do any of that. All you gotta do is think, and if it makes sense to you, actually make a change. Because in reality, what needs to make sense is you have two options. This exploits an animal, this doesn't. You can get food satisfaction, enjoyment, protein, everything you want from both. Obviously, it applies to clothing, entertainment, and all that stuff. But I'm simplifying it for food because I think that's where most people have an issue with. And if you just choose the one that doesn't oppress an innocent animal, you're gonna be fine. So just make the choice. That's it. Think for yourself, which one is the better choice? And if logically the one that doesn't oppress an animal gives you a better choice, that's it. You can start by thinking, okay, I like cheese, I like steak, I like all that stuff that you like. Okay, if I could buy a product that is exactly like cheese, exactly like steak, exactly like everything else, but without animals being exploited for them, without all the violence towards animals, would I choose those? And if you say yes, then that's it. You're there. Because then all you gotta ask yourself is, okay, but what if they're 10% different? Would 10% taste difference justify it? And if you ask yourself, okay, well, but how do I quantify 10% taste difference? Okay, well, think of it this way. Most of the times you eat your steak by putting salt and pepper on it. If sometimes you don't put pepper on it, that's a 10% taste difference. Maybe even more, right? So just think of it this way. Think for yourself. And if you choose that you don't want to be part of it, that you want to be vegan and your ego is in the way, you don't want to admit it because somebody in the chat upset you or something, Just don't say it. Just be vegan and don't say it. That's it. It's not. We don't want a confirmation. We don't want an acknowledgement. This isn't an ego thing. This isn't a join us type of thing. This is a just let's respect animals type of thing. That's all it is. So let's respect animals. Plants feel fear. Plants do not feel fear. Fear is an emerging fear. Well, it's not as an emerging property. I mean, sentience is an emerging property of brains. Fear is just a chemical reaction that happens within your brain. It's your brain. It's not even happening within your brain, but your brain is the one who processes it. Your brain is the one who creates the experience of fear. So if you're claiming that plants somehow have a chemical reaction, that's fine, but they do not have the experience of it. For example, pain, specifically, since we talk about pain a lot, not that veganism had anything to do with pain, but a lot of people claim that plants have feel pain. For example, opioids, they don't they don't remove the chemical reaction happening that generates the pain, but instead they make your brain no longer process the pain, and in doing so you don't feel the pain anymore. So you see, feeling something, processing something, experiencing something is different than something just happening. The pain is still there, you're just not experiencing it. It's the same even if you assume for plants, but plants don't even have that, by the way. But even if you did assume that, it would be the same. They just cannot experience it. Are there cheap options for vegan cheese? Well, I'm glad you asked that, trash cat gob. I think it depends on. I never knew that. That's a cool fact. Yeah, I agree. I think it depends on where you live. I think if you live in the Netherlands specifically, or in Europe, there's a lot of great options. Some of them are relatively cheap. Like for example, the vegan cowboys, freaking delicious. Vegan cowboys, they make amazing cheeses. So if you want to have a conversation, if you want to try a plant-based cheese, vegan cowboys, and you have that, that's it. But otherwise, you have also a lot of options. The supermarket store brand that are pretty good. You know, I don't eat a lot of cheese because I'm not much of a cheesehead myself, but there are a lot of options. See, somebody mentioned Aldi white shredded. Yeah, in the United States, California to be specific. I think in California you have so many options also. It just depends on your budget at this time. But as Jake says, Jake Lagatare also lives in the US, and he mentioned something in Aldi, so that's cool. Remember to hit that like, everyone. Follow your heart, Violife. Violife is good also, yeah. Violife has a feta. You want to have a conversation? Violife has a feta that's vegan. That's absolutely divine. I kid you not. It's hard to explain just how good it is. You want to have a conversation?
What is it? What are you asking?
Or just people are asking some questions about animals. I am live on YouTube though. Are you okay being live? On YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah, that's fine.
How old are you though?
18.
18? You're good. Okay. You can't consent. So, you want to come here, state your view? What's your name?
Ava,
Ava, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Ava, I'm here to speak up for animals.
Okay.
I'm here to be their voice. How do you feel about animals?
I love animals. Are you a vegan? Like,
I am,
yeah?
yes.
Okay, understandable, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love animals. It's just, I think, sometimes it can be a bit expensive, or you might not get the nutrients if you're a picky eater, maybe, for
Yeah.
vegan alternatives and stuff and such like that.
But let's imagine that hypothetically speaking, you could get absolutely all the nutrients you want, right? And everything would be within your budget. Do you think what we do to animals is unfair? For the
Yeah,
production
I do
of these
think that.
products?
I do agree with you.
Yeah. Like, have you, for example, a lot of the times I bring up the example of dairy. Do you know what happens to dairy cows?
No, I have no idea.
Why does a cow make milk? Like, what's the natural process of them making milk?
To feed their babies?
Very smart, bravo. That's it. And do you think they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers impregnate them?
Farmers.
That's already
Farmers.
pretty messed up, isn't it?
Yeah, you're
When-
right. I agree with you.
When they're born, the farmers also take away the babies from them. Do you know why they do that?
Why?
Because if the baby stays with the mother, they would drink the milk. And we gotta take as much milk as we want from them.
Okay.
If the baby's born male, they don't produce milk. So what do you think happens to them?
after they kill them. Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah, that's where
That's
veal
so
comes
bad.
from. Yeah, and if the baby is born female, they stay separated from their mother, and just like their mother, every year afterwards they get repeatedly impregnated, used for their milk, babies taken away, and all that every year. And at the age of 6 or 8 years old, they get killed. And cows can live 24 years. Do you know why they kill them so early?
I don't know.
Because they just can't get them pregnant anymore, or their milk production declines.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
pretty
didn't know
messed up,
that.
isn't
That is
it?
messed up.
Like imagine a family of cows, what they
Yeah.
go through, like the type of trauma
Oh,
that
that's
they
really
go
bad.
through, right?
Yeah, I feel like they don't expose that enough. Like
They
we don't.
don't.
Nobody really knows that.
And this is standard practice, by the way. It happens
Yeah.
everywhere, right? Like there's a variation of this, right? Some do artificial insemination, some they take a bull and force them to be a cow, whatever. But it happens everywhere.
Okay.
What do you think is our responsibility in a matter of this?
To do what you're doing and spread the word, because we're not exposed to all the information.
It
You have to
is
go. You
true.
have to really look for
Yeah.
it. You have to hunt it down.
Yeah. Do you think this information is enough for you to no longer choose animal products?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I was already thinking about it anyway.
Yeah, you
Anyway,
already-
because I watched a really horrible video. I don't know where I found it. But it was really horrible, and it makes you realise that, oh my god, they don't tell us this. Like, nobody tells you that.
Yeah.
No.
Like what video did you watch? Do you remember?
I can't remember. It was just like behind the scenes, like in the slaughterhouses and stuff like that, and it was
Oh,
so bad.
it
And I
is
think
bad.
somebody had attached a link somewhere, and I clicked it, and I was like, oh,
Did it have gas chambers
yeah,
Yeah.
so bad. I didn't know anything about that.
with pigs?
Mm,
Also, it was pignorant.
it was pigs.
Yeah. In the
Yeah.
UK, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
London.
Yeah. So pigs that are putting gas chambers in Eden. Chickens are also putting gas chambers. Do you know why they do that?
Not really.
It's the fastest way to kill them.
Nice.
I mean, imagine how easy it is to if you put 10 pigs in one thing. They in 5 minutes you kill 10 pigs. It's the fastest way to kill. And the only reason why they need a fast way to kill is because there's just so much demand,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you're right. You are right.
What do you think the impact of a person going vegan is?
An impact of a person going vegan, that's less people spending money on the meat.
Yeah.
Which means then if more people do it, they won't have enough customers to keep killing all the animals.
100 animals each year.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot.
That's
That's
a
a
lot,
lot.
right? Let me give you a card. As I see you keep looking
Yeah,
at your
they're
breath.
waiting
No
for
worries.
me.
Challenge 22.
Okay.
They hook you up with a dietitian. They send you recipes every day, and they help you
Okay.
go vegan for free.
Okay.
So whatever concern you have, whether it's how do I get my nutrients in, whatever budget you have, they'll help you out with that. And I'll tell you right here, it's a lot of the times cheaper to be vegan.
Really?
Yeah, and any difficulty that we find is difficult because of the change at first, but then it becomes easier over time.
Okay,
Do you live
thank
in the
you.
UK? Because based
Yeah.
on the accent, UK is a very good place to be
I live in
vegan.
London.
You live in London. It's an amazing place to be vegan. And here's a difficult question: how many more animals going forward should be exploited for you from now on?
None.
That means going vegan.
Zero. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Have
You
a
know,
good
I recommend
day.
watching the most important speech you'll ever hear.
Okay. I'll
And
watch
let's just
it.
do a little small commitment between us. Until you watch that, maybe you watch it tonight. Don't consume any animal products.
I
Can you do
won't.
that?
I can do that.
Okay, I appreciate
that.
you. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Cheers. She was really cool. She was really cool, everyone. She was really cool. I've been really calm today. I've been really expressive. I've been nice expressing opinions. You'll get at some point to see me rage out. But she was really cool and she's doing a great job and she wanted to make a change. And that's the thing that I want to ask you, everyone. Because if it's one of those days, you see, she already saw a video once. The impact, one video once, and one conversation later, who knows? Maybe another conversation. Maybe right now she'll go vegan. One video, one conversation. All you gotta do. Make a video and a conversation. You see, activism works. Works well. Oh, you have all that footage available to you. Just put that footage somewhere and put it in a way that people can relate to it. That's it. You see, all you need to inform people. I wholeheartedly believe that informing people will make a big change already. So just by making a video where you freeze your blueberries. Linda, that's a good idea. I saw that you said that before. I'll freeze my blueberries. Thank you, Linda, for the suggestion. I'm just saying, like, even just informing people can serve a lot, right? Like, you don't have to be confrontational. You have to do all that. Definition, yeah. Share the videos. Share the videos. Also very important thing, Raven. You're right about that. There's a multitude of forms of activism, and I think we need to, sometimes, and it's gonna suck to say it, but sometimes we need to get off our asses and do one of them. It doesn't require a lot of effort. You know how non-vegans complain that change is hard? It's not that hard. We all know it. It just takes that little bit of getting up. I like how I said it to a guy yesterday. It's like getting up from bed and going on the couch. You should have told her about vegan camp out. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that would have been a good one, Renee. The same amount of effort it takes for you to make some form of video or a post or share a video or anything like that. All you gotta do is get up and do something. Yeah, you wanna have a conversation with me? Hi. You can make a difference every mealtime. Also that, yeah. But I'm always talking to the vegans over now and asking them to also be a little bit active, huh? I'll do that often, but Chip, are you going to England Festival? I don't know what that is. I'm going to the vegan camp out if you're asking. I am going to the vegan camp out in the UK. Chip, what are your thoughts on stepping on grass? Is that cruelty and murder? No, of course not. Did somebody say that shit? Did somebody say that stepping on grass is cruelty and murder? Oh, brother, are we getting to the stupid arguments? Are you guys just energizing me to become a little bit hyper for the stupid arguments? Stepping on grass is cruel. Come on, what the fuck are we doing here? Stop it with the illogical dumb shit. Stop it with the absolutist bullshit positions. Plants are alive too. Yeah, but think about it. It's not that we value life, we value sentient life. Where are you from? Everywhere and nowhere all at once. I'm from Romania, I live here. I don't have government assistance. That's perfectly fine. You don't need that. You can be healthy on a plant-based diet. It's cheaper. I'm going outside to dance on grass right now, says another damn vegan. I mean, if you got that, man, if it works, why not? Oh, brother. Don't step on grass. Another damn vegan. We are trying to bring out spicy chip. Okay, Raven, if you want spicy chip, I'll be spicy, okay? I'll be damn right spicy. I'm pretty calm, though. Well, let me guess, my gender was assigned. Was it not? What do you mean your gender was assigned? Yes, all genders are assigned at birth. Lol. Trolls are too boring. Well, I guess trolls are a little bit stupid, though. Like this idea of trolling somebody who says, let's not exploit innocent animals, and in doing so we also save a lot of plants. Yeah, but what about plants? Did I not explain to you that when we save the animals we also save a lot of plants? Yeah, but the plants matter. Plants have feelings. Okay, but we save a lot of plants also. Apparently being a troll is disagreeing with veganism. Well, no. Being a troll is not disagreeing with veganism. Being a troll, it means coming into a stream and instead of engaging with the argument, it means intentionally misrepresenting the argument, missing the point, all to be a little bit edgy or something. I would say that's probably pretty much troll behavior. Yeah, they don't care about plants. They never do. You can buy a whole rotisserie chicken at Costco for $4.99 in the United States. I bet you soy chunks or soy curls are cheaper. I bet you that right now. You wanna have a conversation? How old are you?
18.
Okay, that's okay. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yes.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
What?
Are you okay being live on
Yeah,
YouTube?
yes.
Alright, wanna come here, start your What are your names?
My name is Lucia.
I'm Chip.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Maria.
Alicia.
Patricia.
From Spain, I assume?
Yes.
Okay, based on the accent. Or is it Catalonia or Spain? Or?
No, Madrid.
Madrid. Okay, okay. I heard it's very hot there, but it's,
Yes, very hot.
well, good weather here. I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you guys feel about animals?
About animals,
Animals.
but in
Really
what sense?
In what sense? So say for instance, if I have a dog, right, and I give them the absolute best life. This is not real. This is just an example. I give them the best life. I give them belly rubs, the best treats. I walk them wherever they want. But when they reach the age of 2 years old, which is when at their oldest, well, not, oh, sorry, at their oldest, at their biggest, I take them in the back of the house. I pew them in the back of the head, and then I use their body as a punching bag.
¿Qué?
Que,
Cuando es mayor, o sea, cuando...
como que ya les estamos mal, en plan, les tenemos encerrados en casa, les pegan y no sé qué, y cosas de esas. ¿Qué opinamos de eso?
Bad, bad.
Very bad.
Very
Very
bad.
bad.
Yes,
Very bad.
obviously. I have 2 dogs, and
Very
that
bad.
for me is like, no.
Okay, but what if I told you I need to exercise?
¿Cómo?
Then you buy... Wait.
¿Cómo que exercise?
I mean exercise, right? I use their body as a punching bag.
Well, then buy a punching bag.
Que
Okay.
sí quieres. No, pues yes, vaya punching man.
Buy a punching bag.
Yes.
But they make an excellent punching bag. They just like their body's in a shape that it's better to punch.
No, but that is no horrible, no.
Horrible. stuff.
Horrible.
Horrible. Okay. And you said because I have an alternative, right? So it's wrong. Okay. Do you think that then it's wrong to harm animals if we have alternatives?
Well, it's wrong in any way.
It's wrong
Yes.
in any way.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna turn it around. Okay. There's certain animals like cows, chickens, and pigs. Is it wrong to harm them also?
Claro. A ver, it depends.
Like
It depends?
No, me refiero.
It's
But
wrong
we
to-
are
to
talking
harm them.
about eating.
But
eat
if
them.
you're gonna eat them,
The cow,
gonna be like for
the
a
chicken.
benefit.
Okay. But I benefit also from punching the dog.
Yeah,
it's
but
exercise. It's health.
it's
But
not
I'm
the
not
same.
going to eat a dog. So,
Wait, why not?
Like,
Wait, so if
if-
I ate the dog, would it be okay? Would it
yeah,
be okay?
well, if it's for your consumption, then if you can
in
eat a
China,
dog,
they eat,
in China they eat dogs and it's
kittens.
So imagine
It's
this,
not
imagine
bad.
this, okay? There's a little chihuahua over here, right there, over here right now. And I have a plant-based meal right here, a burger, a plant-based burger. And I say, fuck that, bang on the chihuahua. Then I grab that meat,
well,
put it
if,
on a patty
if
and
you
eat
do
it.
it in that way, it's obviously wrong. But if it's like in a controlled way, while the dog is not harmed,
What do you mean killing them is not harmful?
no, like if you like just step on them,
I kill them instantly.
no. Oh, ya no sé. Es que esta pregunta es trampa. No quiero participar.
I wouldn't eat a dog or a kitten, but I eat cow. I don't know.
Don't you think that's just the fact that
I think it depends the education and the culture, the country where you live. It all depends of that because, for example, in Arabia Saudi or por esos países, in that countries,
las vacas no.
the cows are forbidden to touching them or eat them. So it depends the culture, I think.
But well, the culture doesn't dictate what we should do, right? Culture is just a multitude of what people
Yes.
do, right? It's just the accumulation of what people
But if you are born in Spain, for example, Spanish people normally eat all type of animals. Obviously, dogs or domestic animals no. But for example, in China they eat my dog.
do. Sure, because all over the world we randomly grab some animals and we say it's okay to eat them, but not okay to eat them, right? But this randomness of it's okay to eat them and not okay to eat them, this is strictly something you were taught. It's not something logical, is it, right? Like if we
Yes.
think about it, we at no point in our life we say, yes, it's logical that we eat a chicken but not a dog. A dog provides more meat. A dog is, I don't know, it's easier to fool than a chicken, whatever, right? Like what exactly is the reason why we would do that? It's just because we were taught to.
It has no
Yeah.
sense.
It has no sense.
It has no sense, but
Exactly.
we do it. I don't know.
Exactly. But do you think we should keep doing things that make no sense, even when it's at the detriment of others?
I think we do much other things that don't have sense, and we continue doing. So
But wait, take for instance bullfighting. Are you for or against it? Because it's a
I'm
big
against.
¿El qué?
Against los toros.
I am against.
thing. Why?
Because,
Because it's something just for entertainment.
For
It's
fun.
not the same as eating. Like you need to eat. But
Do you need to eat animals?
for protein.
For protein? There's other things that give you protein, but they're like supplements. And I think food, meat, I think it's important. There's obviously other options, but for me, I think it's important. And
But we don't need it.
like maybe we don't need it, but our body's made to eat protein. We can get it
They
from
think I'm
other
lacking protein.
other.
¿Cómo se dice? And we are mammals. O sea, somos mamíferos.
Sí.
O sea,
No, te refieres a que somos
Sí, somos mamíferos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mammals
pero
doesn't mean anything.
Carnívoros.
Eso, carnívoros.
Vale, carnívoros.
We're not carnivores, we're omnivores. No. We can
sí,
survive on
somos
both.
omnívoros,
Vale.
porque comemos de todo.
Yeah. But all of these indications don't mean
But the
anything.
dogs too and eat a rabbit.
So just to be clear, none of this matters because we have science, we have data, we have 500,000 people, studies done with 500,000 people saying that we can be healthy on a plant-based diet, right? So it doesn't really matter. And we know we can be healthy, we know it's cheaper, and a lot of the times, if you're healthy on a plant-based diet versus healthy on consuming animals, the people who are on a plant-based diet and generally tend to be even healthier than the people on an animal-based diet, right? But regardless of all of that, if we can be healthy on a plant-based diet, then doesn't that mean that we don't choose it for nutrition? We choose it for, I don't know, we've always done it, maybe taste, and maybe anything else. And isn't taste just like another pleasure? So what's the difference between killing an animal for taste pleasure and killing them for visual pleasure, which is the bullfighting? Toros.
Dice que cuál es la diferencia entre matar a un toro por placer visual a matar a una vaca por placer.
A ver, es que no tiene ningún sentido,
gustativo.
pero
Ya.
no sé, es muy diferente.
Vale, chicas, nos tenemos que ir, o sea.
¿Cómo se dice eso?
Like we're not like
We don't know how
we
to
don't have a
answer.
response. Like we don't know.
Yeah, because there's no difference. That's the reality,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And this whole thing of we've always done it, you know, women for thousands of years never had rights. Like
it's
we as a society don't get things right. We've noticed this. We allow billionaires to exist. We allow trillionaires to exist. Women didn't have rights. Black people were enslaved. We waged wars. We did a lot of weird things. We had the Holocaust. We killed
Yeah.
millions of Jewish people. We don't get it right as a society. It's pretty clear we get things wrong. Could this be one of the things that we get wrong?
Yeah.
Right?
You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
We have to go.
Oh,
That's fine.
thank you so much.
What do you think
for-
you can do as individuals?
I see this?
Well,
I'll give you a card. Also.
we could obviously stop eating meat, but I don't think we.
I think we can
will.
stop it.
You cannot stop.
Nowadays, it's impossible.
100 animals each year are your responsibility. They will die because of you.
Ay.
Okay,
Okay,
we have
we
to
have
go.
to go, but
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Wait, what is it on
No,
TikTok?
because you're too young. I'm sorry.
But what is it on TikTok though?
I'm the oldest.
What is it on TikTok?
But you're not 18.
But what is it on TikTok?
Can we just say hi? Can we
Real
just say
chip
hi?
guy. You can say hi.
Okay.
Real
Hi.
Wait, what? Real?
Hello.
A real chip guy.
chip
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, but I'm just started on TikTok, so it's not a lot of people.
Yes. Can I make like a photo like on the
Sure,
stream of myself?
Sure.
Yes.
So you're so dumb right now. Dream photo.
That's
Hey, Ziggy,
fine.
come.
No, that's enough. That's enough. No more children in my stream. I don't like having children in my stream. It's okay.
leave him
That's
alone.
it. That's it. Have a good one. Cheers. Cheers. Hey, how are you? How was AV?
No one was there.
No one was there?
One person cube.
One person
and
cube?
like 5 outreaches. It's like, so I left.
Yeah. So now it's
Not because of that though.
Yeah,
I wanted to
yeah.
come.
so
How is
everyone in
this
case you don't know
going?
B12 Babe, I've been having some decent conversations. Chip, just say you have a crush on her. On who?
Hello. Hey.
So I want a little bit more spiciness today.
Really?
Do you want to be spicy?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, nice. We're gonna have Anya be spicy today. It's amazing. Creepy chat. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we sometimes have people who are creepy in our chat. Some people think it's okay to oppress innocent. You wanna put your bag here?
Sure. Hello, everyone. Live stream from our.
Here you go. Hold this out. Hold this out. You come and the numbers on TikTok already grow.
How does that even happen? No idea.
Yeah.
Hello. By the way, everyone, I don't know if you recognize my hoodie, but this is the Speciesism WTF merch. We are actually organizing an event later this month here in Amsterdam. And I'm still looking for more activists. So go to my Instagram, B12babe, and there is a post about that. Feel
Ben will
free to
not
join.
You dick, Ben. Why not?
Because it says in the nickname Berlin, therefore Amsterdam.
He's not in
But you
Berlin.
also
Too
no,
broke
he.
to
I
travel?
think he is based in Berlin, but he never does activism in Berlin for some reason. So I come from Ludwigsfelde every single time.
You're gonna get it now, Berlin.
I mean, what can I say? Just
Berlin,
speaking
sorry,
the truth. We are also doing another Speciesism WTF event in Berlin next month, and one more of them in Prague, early August. So many more are coming.
Low chip, it's a man's world, bro. It's stupid. You can't use that knowledge to your benefit, too.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what is that supposed
What
to
the
mean? Yeah.
heck?
Yeah, we live in a patriarchy. We know we live in a patriarchy. It doesn't necessarily mean we like it.
Have you had some good conversations?
There's been some nice ones. There's also been some really I don't care type ones. I'm curious what you say to people who don't care. That's why I need spiciness. Because either I'm spicy or you're spicy. Somebody needs to be spicy today.
I've been extremely nice to people today.
I've also
Very
been
nice, but they've been nice back. So
Same.
it just all depends on the reactions.
Yeah. Are you coming to vegan camp?
Yes, my first one. I'm very excited. Mentally, I'm kind of there already. I honestly cannot wait. Because everyone told me vegan camp out is freaking amazing, so I kind of had to buy my ticket, you know? Especially with the activist discounts. Chip has had my number for months.
What?
They ask me to give you
Your
my
number. Make his job
but-
easy. I have her number. They see woman. Woman must be mounted by men.
Immediately.
Immediately. There's a woman in view.
Yes.
Chip, you must mount her. Get her phone number.
Right now.
Right now. Right now.
Because if people are not willing to be nice to the animals, then why am I supposed to be nice to them? It's quite simple. If someone's admitting they could be vegan but they're just not willing to, I'm not gonna pamper them. It's just not gonna happen. So, yeah. Cool sweater. Hell yeah.
You guys want to have a conversation?
Be nice to animals, exactly. I wish people just got that already. So we could be chilling at home instead of sitting here in the streets.
Chip, can you do an Arnold impression? I can do an Arnold impression. You know, you tops, you've been here for a while. Arnold.
How sounds amazing. Amsterdam has been way better than I expected. I've been here before, but it was in November, so I didn't get to experience the city that much. This time I'm actually enjoying this city.
Versus Berlin, how are the vegan options?
Versus Berlin. Okay, so here I haven't been to that many vegan restaurants yet, but I see them everywhere, so I guess it's. I mean, Berlin will always be the best when it comes to vegan options. The ramen, yes, we are going to get ramen
Today.
when? Today? Today? Yeah, today, apparently. So,
wanna try
looking
it?
forward. Nose ring theory. The theory, let me explain to everyone who's not aware. The nose ring means the person is freaking amazing. So when you see this kind of piercing on the one or the one on the side, it means the person is worth talking to. Be nice to them and listen to everything they have to say.
If they have a what?
The nose ring.
Is
Nose
that a
ring
thing?
theory. Yes. I think vegan gays can also admit it. She also has one. Yeah, Berlin was amazing.
Okay, let's see it from non-vegans. You guys have a question?
I
Can we
have
answer
a
it first?
tiny septum ring, so apparently there is a theory attached to it. Ramen. Rene being fancy with his food again. Let's talk to some people. Where are the people?
You wanna hold the sign? I thought
Sure.
it works better a lot of the times. I guess you're more welcoming than I am.
Let's get coffee after this.
You wanna get coffee
Yeah,
after this?
after this, yeah.
Okay. So late, really?
Yeah.
These 20-year-olds.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl. Coffee at 4 p.m., maybe 5 p.m. Yay or nay,
That's very
everyone?
bad. Coffee at any time of the day because
mean, it
I
tastes
just
good.
do what I want.
Fair.
It doesn't affect me in the weird way like it affects you. So I could wake up in the middle of the night and have a shot of espresso and go back to sleep.
No,
and
you
I'm-
could not do that.
What do you mean? Of course I could.
No,
do
you
that.
couldn't. You wouldn't go back to sleep.
I'm gonna have a shot of espresso tonight, and we'll see what happens
Okay.
because apparently I need to prove you wrong.
What's this?
You wanna talk? It's about the animals.
Animals?
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, sure.
You wanna come here so that you view?
Yeah. On the chewing gum.
Yeah. Sure. What's your name?
Freddie.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Freddie.
Chip.
Nice to meet you. I'm Anna.
Hey, Anna.
So, we're animal rights activists. We're here to speak up for animals, as you've heard. How do you
Okay.
feel about animals?
You know, I like it. You know,
You like them.
I haven't had pets, but you know, I like animals.
Do you think we should respect animals?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what would you say constitutes as respect? Like, do you think it's respectful to, for example, keep animals confined?
No, I wouldn't say so.
No. What about killing animals? Is that respectful?
If you do it in a respectful way, I'd say.
What would be a respectful way to kill someone who doesn't want to die?
I guess in a
And who
stress.
doesn't need to die?
No, that's right. But to do it in a stress-free environment, I guess.
That would be respectful towards them, given that
It
the
would
death
be
is not
more
necessary.
respectful. I don't think it's necessarily full respectful, but to some extent I accept the logic of it.
Yeah. So for example, if somebody needs to die, the most respectful way would be in a way that they don't suffer, as you said.
Yeah.
But if they don't need to die, would it be respectful to kill them?
Not full out, but it would be
more respectful. If you
What would you say is the most respectful way to kill a human being, for example?
a human being?
Yeah. Would you say it's like if you give them a lethal injection, shooting them in the head? What is it?
Mm, um, thinking like lethal injection, but that takes some time for it to take effect. I don't know, like a bolt action gun.
Bolt action gun, lethal injection. Imagine somebody did that to a member of your family. Would you then say, well, they respected them when they did that?
It would suck.
But it wouldn't be respect. You wouldn't think respect, right? You would.
No,
Your first thought wouldn't be, oh, that's respectful.
No, but there's certain levels to it, I'd say.
What do you mean by that?
If you make someone suffer before they die or not, I think that's.
Oh no, not at all. You're walking down the street, somebody injects you. That's it.
Yeah.
Lethal injection, and in 6 hours you die. And
that'd be pretty stressful.
That'd be pretty stressful.
If that was me, I would rather be.
But you wouldn't
I would rather
know.
prefer to be shot and die on the.
But you wouldn't know, right? Like you wouldn't know. That's the question. And the question is like.
Sure, if I don't know, then yeah. But
And
say if it's lethal injection, you're in the chair or whatever. You've.
But the question is it respectful, right? Because like again, in a situation where there's no necessity for it, can it ever be respectful?
No, I don't think it's necessarily respectful, but there's more and less respectful ways of doing it.
I agree with you on that one. And is it the same when it comes to animals, do you think? The other animals?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It is certain levels to it.
Do you think in the production of food, clothing, we perhaps use and kill animals?
Sorry?
For the production of food, clothing, or any other stuff, we sometimes kill animals?
Yeah, we do.
We do. Do you think that is necessary?
Not always.
Not always.
Not
like
always.
for example, do you think we need for food to kill animals? Can we make food without killing animals?
I know it's possible, but I don't know if it's possible and to satisfy all the mouths on Earth without doing it.
Okay.
I'm not well read on it. I know that
fine.
you can have like a plant-based diet.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's possible to satisfy 8 billion people with
could
only
satisfy
plant-based.
10 billion with only plant-based, actually.
Perhaps that's true.
More people. So say
Might
for
be
instance,
true.
if you found out that it's true that we can satisfy even more people on a plant-based diet, and you yourself could be healthy on a plant-based diet, does that mean that you should be vegan?
I guess I could.
You could.
But I'm too dumb to not be. I just like it too much.
You like what, the product that comes out of the violence?
In a way, yes.
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing to say, but I think if you boil it down and don't walk around the topic too much, that's where it is.
But is this really the position you want to take? Get pleasure from it, therefore the injustice is justified?
I suppose I could reduce my meat consumption.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah. Would reducing it solve the problem?
No, because not everyone would do the same, but maybe I would feel slightly better about myself in some way.
What about the animals? Because reduction would make you feel better about your choices, but what's the choice that would make the animals free or just free of exploitation?
If I can do anything to make them free of exploitation,
You can go vegan.
yeah, I could go vegan, but as you said, what difference does it make in the broader sense?
100 animals each year.
Yeah. That's I would probably feel slightly better about myself if I did that.
Yeah. But even if it's one animal, the question is, can we justify putting one animal through exploitation, abuse, and slaughter simply because we get pleasure from it? And at that point, why would we even do that to one single animal, right?
It's a good point.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about it so much. I guess I maybe should, but
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to get people to think about it, right? The reality is we have our choice. It's a very interesting situation we're in because throughout our human history, we had it as a necessity, and we just ended up in this position where, because it was a necessity, we say, well, kill them in a nice way because the killing was a necessity.
yeah.
we considered all of this. We started on the premise that it was a necessity, but now we reached the point where it no longer is a necessity. So now we're like, okay, we still say killing them nicely, but we still use the conclusions that are drawn from a different situation. Now
Yeah.
we're in a situation where we don't need to do that, right? So we have to stop doing that, and unfortunately the way to stop doing that is individuals like you, like me,
Yeah, sure.
like Anya, that we stop making these products happen. Because what else? How else
I
can
would
we
say
stop it?
I would say I think quite actively on ways of reducing my meat consumption, but that's, to be honest with you, I don't do it from a sense of reducing the suffering of another animal. It's more of a monetary issue or concern
It's
on
also
my part.
expensive. Yeah, it's also expensive.
So I guess that could be a way of making it happen.
yeah,
Because you can do, it's good you go around talking to people on the street like this, but it's an approach with low efficiency approach, I would say. The most efficient approach would be taxation. Because
Yeah. But do you think that people would vote for a person who says, "I'll tax that thing that you love"? People need to understand why that is,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I mean, you can say that about everything.
Yeah.
Every problem we have right now is, you could in some way or another be solved with a tax of sorts that would make people change their mind. But
It's just that like when it comes to the justice towards others, obviously there could be taxation and there could be all sorts of ways to resolve the issue. When it comes to the justice of others, I feel like we as individuals need to ask ourselves who we are. Like, are we just the people who commit the injustice towards them because we can, because we get pleasure from it, because we've always done it, because it's a habit? Or are we the individuals who say no, and regardless if everyone around us does it, we just stop it, right? Because if you think about yourself as you grew up in a situation when slavery was normal,
yeah, right.
I think you would like to think that you would have stood up against it. You wouldn't have said, no, I would just participate in it because I would get benefit from it, right?
Everyone says that.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
If I
you
lived
see,
in
when
Germany during the 40s, I would stand up against it.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't, but
you see,
it's probably nice to think that you would.
this is the nice test. This is the nice thing about this, is because this is a clear test of it. Because the reality is, in all those situations, you might have been shunned out of society. You might have gotten serious repercussions from it. But this, you don't even get repercussions from it. Here,
No.
you're just made with a choice where you can oppress somebody or not, and you get no repercussions on your choice. But it's just a judgment of your own character on the choice that you choose to make going forward. And it's you who decides what your character is. Because if both choices are equally good for you, both choices provide you what you need, and in fact one of them, as we know, most likely plant-based, will be healthier, will be cheaper, so in fact one of them will give you even more of a benefit. But then if we just go on doing all of this, who are we as individuals? How personally, I couldn't sleep at night knowing that I'm I don't like thinking of myself as a person who just goes away with an injustice, even though I have absolutely no reason to continue doing it. I have absolutely no repercussions if I stop or anything like that.
Right.
So, who are you as a person? Well, who are you now?
I eat meat, but I would say I take a quite pragmatic approach to the issue. If you could reduce the suffering, eating meat is not like a necessity for me. It's not my personality. It's just something that I do.
Yeah.
But if the financial differences between eating meat and not eating it were too great to ignore, then I would switch to a plant-based diet.
Yeah.
So that's
but not for the animals. You wouldn't do it at all.
To be honest with you, no.
No.
But it would be a good side effect that I would prefer. But
So
I could reduce my diet on it. But
So when I ask you again, how do you feel about animals? How would you answer this question?
there's a line between them. Have you seen that poster? There was some poster on a highway in the U.S.
Yeah,
What
the
is it
PETA
about
poster.
these animals that you consume that makes them deserve less empathy?
Yeah, why do they deserve that? What did they do?
Thing is, they didn't do anything. They were just,
Born the wrong way?
I guess if you put it like that, yes. They were like They were like born in an industrial setting, I guess.
And you
Did
think-
they ask for that to happen to them?
No, they didn't.
You think it's okay to go along with that, to support that, to demand that?
What
I-
if it was you? What if you were born in a different setting as a different animal? We are animals at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I think you were pretty close to maybe being born as a farm animal. Would you want someone
Maybe
to...
I was.
Yeah.
I don't know. My mother was on a cow, so I don't know.
I mean, it's easy for you to say all of the things you have said because you are in this position.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
in your
it is
victim's
very easy for me to say these things. But again, yes, if you ask me the question, if I was born as a farm animal, say it's a cow,
Yeah.
that was, raised for the one purpose of maybe, providing milk and then maybe meat or whatever. I don't know how it works. But if I had a good life up until the time that I died, I wouldn't protest it.
42 days for a chicken.
What?
42 days for a chicken is a good life.
40 today?
42 days is a good life, considering their lifespan is 10 years.
You would be killed as a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it
The
depends.
only animal-
It depends if we go back to it in the way you were killed.
The
do
only-
you expect it or not? If I was a chicken or a cow, I wouldn't be able to protest it, and I wouldn't if I didn't see my death coming.
The alternative is that you get to live. Wouldn't you prefer that over being?
I wouldn't
unalive?
live to begin with if I wasn't raised to be eaten. That's the whole thing.
From the perspective of these farmed animals,
I mean,
it's
they
better
wouldn't be
not to
born.
That's
Yeah.
better than a life just consisting of nothing but exploitation.
Yeah.
And if you lived a life of that farmed animal for 2 hours even,
Yeah.
you would very quickly realize the injustice.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah,
essentially...
because I know what it's like on the other side. But if I was born that way without having knowing of my previous experience as a
Still,
human,
you would not want to.
You would
live
be
through
trapped
that.
because your sentience, which is what gives you this experience of life. It's also what gives you what you want to do, what you feel, your expectations of future, of everything like that. Sure, there's some parts of it that you learn, and a combination of that makes you what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But a lot of it comes from your feelings, your emotions, and your sentience. It's the same for those animals, but the thing about it is, though, imagine feeling trapped in a body. You feel it, you want to do something, but you can't do anything about it. And why is that? Because as long as you say they're given a good life, they never have a good life. There's never a good life. You know why? Because they never get to do what they want. They just get to do what the farmer says. They never get to eat what they want. They just get to eat what the farmer gives. And all of that is decided based on how good of a product they can make. And not to mention that dairy cows are impregnated, we take away their babies, we kill them. Not to mention that they lose their friends around them because some of them die. Not to mention that the chickens barely have time to make friends. Like it's essentially like having consciousness in a body that somebody says, but your body is a resource. Your consciousness doesn't matter to me.
no.
And it's fucked up because your consciousness is unique to you, and you only have you're only. My consciousness is unique to me. If you die, that no longer exists. Mine doesn't exist also. So how is it fair to do this to thousands and thousands of animals, hundreds of animals each year for you, just because you can? Because reality is, as we said, you could easily choose something else. For you, it's just a matter of choosing a different product.
Yeah.
Like, why fight it? Why not just go vegan? Honestly, like, it's easy.
I guess I could.
You should.
Yeah,
Maybe I should.
you should.
I'll
yeah.
consider it more seriously from now on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna promise you right now, though.
You can't listen.
But
Even if
I'll
you
consider it
promise,
more seriously.
even if you promise us, right? Like, you can do whatever it is that you do, but you have to hold yourself accountable going forward, because your experience of life, who you are as a person, matters to you most than everything. We can do shit that nobody knows about, but then it haunts us forever, and you are the one who's gonna bear this crust, the hundreds of animals each year. And right now, I don't know, I mean, it's, what is it, July, so maybe there's just 50 animals left of this year, and their fate is in your hand. So right now, in your hand, you can choose to kill 50 animals or not. And every one of those individuals wants to experience life as much as you do. It's your choice what you want to do with that.
It's a good point. Good talking to you guys.
Let me give you a card.
Yeah.
There's a documentary here called Dominion. Can you give that a watch?
Dominion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Challenge 22, they help you go vegan. Can you watch the Dominion?
Yeah, is it on the QR code?
Yeah, it's the first video. And until you watch it, can you choose to not consume any animal products? Do you think you can do that?
I had fries earlier, so I think I'm good for now. So I'm
Just
quite
until
full
you watch it, okay?
Until I do.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you. Have a
Good
good
talk.
one.
Thank you.
Alright.
I'm sorry. I just cannot shake hands.
That's fine. It's fine. When I see somebody do a commitment or anything, it's okay. I feel like he was at least open to like listening
Yeah,
to stuff.
he was not giving excuses. He just said he likes the taste, which is something
Very
I would
common.
say.
Hold this for a second.
Hello. What's rude? Exploiting animals? Yes, I agree.
Are they getting butthurt over not shaking the hands again?
You guys look very healthy. Thank you. Thanks.
Facts.
What's wrong with giving someone a handshake? When it comes to this kind of conversations and the person says that they're just not willing to quit exploiting animals, out of respect of this person's victims, I'm just not gonna pamper them and show them that kind of respect until they decide to respect the animals.
You should shake hands because he was kind enough to stop and talk. He's not giving us a favor because he's stopping and talking.
He
He's-
asked.
Yeah, he asked and he consents to it. You know, like it's not a favor, and you can always you're free to retract that. And we're free to disagree on things. And if the disagreement is based on how we treat other individuals, I think it's only fair that you don't want to shake somebody's hands because you find it disgusting that they treat other individuals like resources or like simply pieces of flesh, because that's how you treat them as. You see animals as pieces of flesh, don't you? Well,
Vegan steak is superior. We had one for lunch today, and it was, well, Chip didn't love it. I really, really enjoyed it. So.
I mean, I don't like steak. I don't like the taste of flesh. It tasted exactly like flesh, so that's why.
It was very, very similar.
Wait, we
to
got a comment on TikTok. Okay, there's child misusers who are willing to discuss. Does that mean you will affirm their behavior by shaking their hand? Exactly, Renee. Impossible Whopper today and it smacked. Hell yeah. You love the flesh taste made from plants. Renee, there's a particular thing in flesh that I just fucking hate.
Just this meaty note.
Yeah, I like the texture a lot. The texture is
The
really
texture was freaking us out a little bit.
great. I'd offer you a jam donut, but that's not enough protein.
Great, now I want a donut. Now you have to get me one. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I really want one now.
See, Tone, what you've done? Now you gotta send a donut.
I can't go vegan because I love bread.
Wait.
Bread is vegan. Bread is
Well, not all bread is vegan. There's bread that's made with milk, but most bread is
Just
vegan.
make sure the bread you're eating is vegan.
Donuts aren't vegan. There's vegan donuts.
Yeah,
Chip looks 50.
they're
Yes, I do look
freaking
very
amazing.
intellectual. Thank you. I look very smart indeed. I look like I have lived a long life because I have so much knowledge. Thank you. Bread isn't vegan. Which animal is exploited for the production of bread?
Okay, let's switch because that worked well.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you, you attract more people. Plants are alive, so checkmate. Plants are alive. Fuck that. Let's go. That's it. Bye, everyone. He convinced us plants are alive. I never knew that. I just thought they were like
Veganism debunked.
the veganism
Right
divine. Yeah,
there.
plants are alive.
What are we even doing?
I don't know. What the hell is it?
That did not cross my mind.
Never at all. Nope. I mean, when I see a plant, I think computer, right? You think the same.
Duh.
That's what I think. It's a governmental computer made to track you. Oh my god, some people actually believe that shit.
They don't.
You wanna have a
This is-
conversation?
This is the world we live in.
Sadly. No way plants are alive. Plants provide air. Perfect. So kill as few plants as possible. You know how you do that? By being vegan. Because when you're vegan, it sounds counterintuitive because you eat so many plants. Well, when you eat animals, you have to feed a lot of plants to the animals to eat them. So, a lot more plants are lost in the process. Dandelion Gum says, Chip, first of all, some W's in the chat for Dandelion Gum. Chip, I've put together a really simple but customizable bingo card generator. Oh, hell yeah. With 50 plus values. Oh, hell yeah. All client-side JS. Oh, hell yeah. One file. Hell yeah. Easy to host. Option to export card as PNG. How can I share it with you? Dandelion Gum, can you make it like, I forgot the name of it. The container. Yeah, just
The container.
send me an email. Send me an email, Dandelion Gum. I'll
Slide into the DM.
slide into my DMs. Do you think animals should eat animals? No, animals should not eat other animals, but they don't have a choice, do they? Do they have a choice? Do they have a choice?
When it comes to other animals, they act on instinct, unlike we do. We go to the supermarket, so I'm okay. I'm okay with animals consuming other animals, but I'm not okay with humans consuming other animals and their products or whatever comes out of them.
Get wrecked. I don't know why I said that. It just felt
Brain
like
fart.
that just felt like hell yeah.
Should I go like
Nah, I think anything works. Just it takes a while. Today's a slow day apparently. People
because they're sober? That's the problem.
Is that the problem because they're sober
I want to go back to the bar.
when they're drunk as fuck.
That was a crazy experience, but somewhat enjoyable. But not in the way you think.
What do you mean? Enjoyable in the way that I think.
It was just different thing.
Just admit it, you like drunk people.
No.
Did you double tap that screen already?
Should I double tap from my phone?
If you don't double
Should I-
tap the
should I be
screen.
typing comments from my phone?
Yeah. You wanna have a conversation? If you don't double tap the screen, B12 Babe will lose a little bit of B12 every time you don't do it.
Yeah.
And she'll become
Please keep me alive.
yeah, she'll become B11 Babe, you know. It's
And then B10.
And then B10, yeah.
B9. And then at some point I just disappear.
Yeah.
And I think you're gonna miss me.
yeah. So she's right now in the decadecimal matter, right? So not deca. How would you say it? 12. So she's in the.
You wanna talk?
I don't even know how to say that in English. Whatever. I was gonna say something smart, but then I can't because I don't
And
know
then
how to
it's
say it
just
in
in
English.
English.
No. But essentially, base 12. You're now in base 12. So it takes more time to reach base 11, and then less time to reach base 10, and then less time to reach base 9, and less and less.
Oh,
and less,
so it's
because
like
it's yeah, you have less digits.
dangerous.
Yeah, it's
slope.
dangerous. When you get to base 5, it's already a lot less.
Tap the screen. Please.
Yeah, don't let her get the B5. B actually stands for base. That's the reality. You wanna have a conversation? How old are you? Yeah.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
20? That's okay. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
All good, yes.
Okay. Hang on a second. You wanna come here so that I interview?
Okay.
Nice. What's your name?
Lenny.
Lini, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice tattoo. What does that represent?
Nothing. I just thought it looked cool, so
Let's go.
I went for it.
Nice. Lini, we're here to speak up for animals.
Oh yes, okay, nice.
How do you feel about animals?
Well, I'm a vegan myself, so I love animals. That's all I got to say.
Nice. How long have you been vegan for?
For as long as I can remember, because my mom is a vegan, so I've been on a vegan diet for basically all my life.
Where do you live?
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yes.
And is it difficult to be vegan in Switzerland?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Nice. Just to be clear, because some people misunderstand, veganism means no animal products consumption.
No animal products, no
No.
eggs, no
Yeah.
nothing, no milk.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
man.
meet you. Yeah, it's
That's it?
amazing to see.
Okay.
I mean, what would you tell a person who's not vegan and is watching you right now?
Be vegan. If you love animals, that's kind of the first thing to do, going vegan. So you can't have a dog at home, a cat, and eat some corpse on the other hand. It's not logical to do.
Hell yeah. And you also got the muscles, huh?
Yes, tofu protein.
Tofu. Nice. Was it difficult? Tofu muscles. Is it difficult to build muscle on a plant-based diet?
No, as long as you eat, it's not.
Nice. Are your friends vegan?
No, they're trying. This one is vegetarian. He's only eating fish. I don't know what's the name, like pescatarian, something like that. I'm trying to convert them, but they are kind of slow.
Yeah.
Movie night. Watch Dominion.
Yeah.
Watch a
Do you know Dominion?
documentary.
Dominion, the Despicable Me yellow thing.
No. I'll give you a card. You also have my YouTube channel for that matter. This is
Okay.
a card we give to non-vegans. Dominion is a documentary.
Ah, Dominion. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Fuck, okay.
You misunderstood, yeah. Maybe Dominion, or if you want to share with something with them that they'll, because it shows what animals go through, and they might be like, oh, there you show me this. The most important speech ever here. I think they'll enjoy that.
Thank you very much. That's nice.
It's amazing that you're vegan, man. That's cool. Do you do some form of activism or anything like that?
What?
Do you do any form of activism or anything like that?
Some manifestation in Switzerland, but not really for veganism. Like more the G7 recently in Geneva.
Oh yeah.
And more political stuff than veganism.
That's good too. That's good too. If you ever want to speak up for animals, in the footer of that, if you scan that QR code in the footer, We the Free has a lot of locations. I think even in Switzerland, and you can just go there. You make some vegan friends. You speak up for animals, and you feel good. And you don't have to do that often. You can do that as much as you can.
That's very nice.
I appreciate you, man. Have a good one.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
This was talking to you.
Thank you for being on
Thanks
the
to
side
you.
of the animals.
Cheers.
So that's the one situation where I actually do shake someone's hand.
There you go, everyone. She did shake the hands. I was actually, I'm like, is she gonna shake the hand? And that's cool to see vegans. Yeah.
The world is brighter.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Double is for that last interlocutor. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's nice. It's so exciting when you meet somebody who looks cool, and then they're
She
also
was
vegan.
So good looking as well. And muscular. And suddenly
Yeah.
all of the non-vegan comments don't make sense.
He was good looking, he was muscular, and he was vegan. And he had an awesome mom. That's true. He had an awesome mom.
Yes.
We are lost in miscommunicating. Those were AI muscles. Yeah, we have a filter that detects the moment somebody says they're vegan,
Wait,
that the muscles get
If we had
inflated.
a filter, then what about my spaghetti arms?
What do you mean? You got the muscles.
Where? Excuse me. Wow.
Who is this lovely lady at your
I'm
side?
B12 babe.
Some call me Fer. This is B12 babe.
Anya.
Are you on YouTube, Anya?
I am not.
You should be, because when I release the videos, I'm gonna tag you in them. So
Really?
yeah.
Well, I have an account, but
You're tall, so it makes up for it, B12.
yeah, I am tall.
She's tall, yeah.
I'm 178 centimeters tall, which is.
No, I'm 180. You're,
Then maybe I'm slightly taller than it.
yeah, I think you're 182, something like that, 181. YouTube is the coolest community.
Yes, we do need more men like him. We need more vegan people, not just men or women. Vegan people.
It's a little bit chilly today. I wasn't expecting it, huh?
It was supposed to be 24 degrees.
I don't know. What the fuck, yeah.
Where's the sunshine? I'm confused.
I love it though.
You love it?
B12 must be 6 foot, probably, Tone. How tall are you, Tone? You also look tall. Russian plant on YouTube and Instagram. Nice. Six foot one. Oh, look at me! I'm Tone. I'm all Scottish and I'm tall. I'm Scottish. I'm a Scottish guy. I have a motorcycle and I'm tall. Sorry, Tone. By the way, shout out, can we get some shout outs to Tone also? You guys don't know how much activism Tone does, but he's every day on this on Discord doing activism. He's doing hours and hours. Honestly, like he deserves the shout out. Soy
The
daddy.
amount of patience,
Yeah,
unbelievable.
yeah.
Where does he get it from? Who knows?
And also dedication, right? Like to do so often every day. It's like, and there's honestly I've never been a day when I haven't seen Tone there.
Does he live on Discord?
White chip
I
hates
think
Scottish
so.
people. I don't hate Scottish people. I'm just, Tone is tall and Scottish. Scottish
We don't need or we don't hate any people.
banning is my favorite pastime. The thing about being Scottish, though, why I was making fun of Tone is that Scottish is the best accent you can have in English.
Really?
So yeah, so Tone has the greatest accent. He's tall. He rides a motorcycle and he's vegan.
I mean,
Like when he comes to camp out, he's like.
is he gonna be at camp
Yeah,
out?
yeah, he's
Really?
gonna be at camp out.
We
yeah.
get to meet each other?
Yes.
Ooh, very excited. Vegans are rude? You mean non-vegans are rude? You have a typo.
No more burning tents. You guys wanna have a conversation?
What is the story behind it?
You wanna have a conversation?
Come on, let's go. Like a little shy or something?
Yeah. What's this burning tents? I called Tone English. If you call him English, he gets upset.
Oh.
Yeah, don't
I
call
will
Scottish people
never
English.
do that. Unless I want to annoy you. Tone.
Yeah, that's also
Then
why
I know
do it.
exactly what to say.
Yeah, exactly. Can we ban kids? You wanna try it?
Yeah.
Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok? How old are you though?
I'm 27.
27. Okay.
You look so young.
You look so young. Yes.
That's good.
You wanna come? Here's the turn view. What's your name?
Eugenia,
Eugenia. Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Italy.
Italy. Okay. Nice. Love Italy. Right. Great place. We're animal rights activists. We're here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
I love them.
You love them. Appreciate that. How should we treat animals? Should we look after their own interests or should we look after our own interests?
After their interest.
After their interest. Okay. Do you think that if there's ever a conflict between their interest and our interest, should we still look after their interest? So for
Yeah.
example, okay. So for example, yes, you just said yes. Okay. But let's just put the example out there, just in case. So for example, if I have a dog and I give them a good life, would it be justified if I want to kill them and use their body?
Oh, what? You wanna kill them and use their body?
Yeah. I could use them in a lot of ways. Like parts of their body I could make
No,
clothes
I
out
don't
of.
think so.
No. Parts of their body I could
No.
eat.
No.
No?
It's alright.
Do you think it's fair that we choose to bring animals into existence to use them and then kill them?
No.
No. Do you think we need to do that?
Absolutely not, but that's the way it's working right now.
That's the way it's working right now, yeah. And do you think that we as individuals have some responsibility that because it's working that way?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And what can we do about it?
This I don't have an answer, but maybe try to eat less meat or, I eat meat anyway, and I don't do abuse of it. It's a very small consume. At home I don't eat it. It's just
When I go out and someone cook it for me, I do eat it. Yeah, lately, not long ago, I've been to Costa Rica, and one of the things I liked most there in jungle, protected area, was that we were not allowed to give them food to these animals at all, because of course in many places of the world as well, you're used to see an animal and give them food because you want to treat them well or give them something for them to appreciate you. And it's not the way it's working, because then I don't know, if you give them food, they keep coming after you, while we can co-live together, but just in a simpler way. They're gonna look for you if they're gonna wanna play with you, maybe not because they want to food from you.
But that's not the situation when it comes to farming, right? Because farming just implies that we bring them into existence and we use them and then we kill them. Yeah. Do you think that if we choose to say reduce it, and that means support less farming or demand less of farming, do you think that solves it?
No idea.
No idea.
Honestly.
No idea. So say we
I
have a
hope so.
problem. Say we have a problem, right? Like say you're a feminist. I'm assuming you're a feminist, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not. I'm a misogynist, in fact. And Anya over here, I beat her every day. And you're telling me, how dare you? She has emotions, she has feelings, she wants to live. And I say, okay, well, I'll only beat her on Fridays from now on. Is that okay?
No.
No, that doesn't solve the issue.
No.
What would solve the issue?
For you not to not beat her.
Okay. And in a situation where we do this to an animal, what would solve the situation?
Yeah, to not kill them.
Yeah. So, do you think maybe that being vegan is a solution to all this?
Oof, that's a hard question. It might be.
Might be. Why do you think it's a hard question? Why do you think it's hard to say?
Because maybe it's ignorance, but I'm not sure how you can integrate the benefits of the meat you eat or the fish, if it's good, always. Because I'm Italian, and I grew in a farm, so we had our own animals, and we used to treat them super well, and also to eat them at the end of the day, which made me super sad, but had a totally different taste. We knew what to eat it, and it was just much better.
Yeah, much better than the alternative,
Than
which
the
would be
alternative.
But what would be better, doing that to them, what you did, or not doing any of it to them?
In the ideal, maybe not doing nothing to them.
Yeah.
But I think to get there, we're very far away.
We're very far away. To get
As
to it,
a society.
as a society.
As a world.
But are you far away from getting there?
No, I don't think so. I told you, I don't buy meat myself in the supermarket anymore. I just don't like even the way it looks, and all together.
Meat, dairy products, leather, eggs, all of it, right?
all
Because
of
they
it.
all do the same thing to animals. So, if it's not difficult for you to do so, then what's stopping you from being vegan today?
You want the honest truth?
Yeah.
The mozzarella, the parmesan,
But there's plant-based versions of those.
No,
right?
I cannot.
Why
I'm
not?
very fixed for that.
Have you tried them?
Yes, no, I cannot.
But why not?
I mean, this doesn't kill an animal anyway. It's just
Oh yeah, they do.
the milk.
The dairy industry is, in actuality, worse than the meat industry. Let me tell you why, okay?
Yeah.
Because in the meat industry, the cows, they get unalived just for the meat, right? After years of exploitation. When it comes to the dairy, oh yeah, this is the process.
Are you okay seeing this?
Yeah.
Are you aware why cows produce milk? Why do cows produce milk in the first place?
Babies.
They do have babies. But first they have to
Get pregnant.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Yeah, so you see here, this is a form of artificial insemination, which is they extract semen from the bull. Then they put their hands in the anus of a cow, they inject semen in their vagina. Right? It's a form of rape towards both animals, really. Then, when the babies are born, what do you think happens to them?
No idea.
If it's a boy, he's not gonna produce milk, correct? So for the dairy industry, he's
useless.
useless product. He will be he will be unalived for his flesh. If it's a girl, she's able to produce milk. So
do the same of their mom.
exactly.
But the first thing is they separate them. You see, they
Yep.
keep them separate. Because do you know why they separate them from their mother? If they stay with the mother, they drink the milk. So
They cannot
we
use
separate them.
it.
Yeah. And after all that stuff, let me see if I find it. No, I can't find it anymore. But after all that, at the age of around 6 or 8 years old, they kill them. The females, obviously, because the males, they kill them much earlier. Do you know why they kill them so early?
They don't need them anymore.
They don't produce enough milk. Or they can't get them pregnant. We know that a pregnancy on a woman is very taxing on their body, right?
Yeah.
Imagine 6 repeated impregnations forcefully. 6 repeated forceful impregnation. They call them spent cows afterwards, and then they send them to slaughter. Does this really justify the taste of mozzarella or anything like that? Or the taste difference, really, because we can get it from plants also, right?
If you were in the position of this dairy cow who gets exploited for years and years and then eventually sent off to the slaughterhouse, if your oppressor said, but cheese, right, mozzarella and parmesan, would you accept this as an excuse to continue exploiting you?
No, I just think we should just do it in a more sustainable way. If there is one, that's it.
What if there isn't one?
What if there is one?
But it just sounds like, and I hope you don't take this the wrong way, it just sounds like an empty statement, isn't it?
A what?
An empty statement. It's a little bit like, I don't want to take accountability for the horrors that they are. I don't want to think whether even there is a way to not commit these horrors. I just say, I hope somebody does it well, and that's it. I wash my hands off of the whole thing. I hope you do it well. I'm not responsible for it. But
It's not like this. Like in my small, I'm already not eating the meat I see in the supermarket, and in my small, as an individual, I try my best. You know, it's as much as I can go.
is it true that you're trying your best? Do you think you cannot? Do you think that there's anything really forbidding you from being vegan? Like if you become allergic to these products, would you die?
No, I don't think so.
Do you think you'd become depressed? You would no longer enjoy food. Your life would be bad or something?
No, I don't relate a lot food with this. Like for food for me is just something that I need to keep alive, you know. And then for some occasion it's something I really enjoy because it's a special occasion or it's a special food for me. But in general, my day to day is not that
So in those
I eat to be alive, you know. And that's it.
So in those special occasions, if you can't eat those foods because you're allergic to them, what would happen? You would choose something else and you would enjoy it, right? Those special occasions would be about the occasion itself, and the food would just be a complement of it, and you'd learn to love something new, right?
Yeah.
So we can learn to love something new.
That's for
So
sure.
is it really doing our best if we choose to not learn it and say, close our eyes at the injustice that we're causing to these innocent animals?
No, that's not the way for sure. But yeah. What do you advise to be go vegan?
Yeah.
That's the only way to actually, because you said at the beginning that animals deserve respect, but at the end you exploit them in the worst ways possible. So the only way for you to actually live your values is to be vegan. There is no in between. You cannot kind of sometimes respect some animals because there are so many other ones that you keep disrespecting. So if you're not okay with exploitation, then you shouldn't exploit. It's that simple.
There is so many exploitation more than animals, also in humans,
But you're not responsible for those. But when it comes to animals being
I am.
exploited in your name, then
Maybe
you are
you
the one.
And the same, like if you're faced with the option between exploiting a human or not, I wouldn't think you choose the one that exploits a human, would you?
What option?
So you have an option. Let's say you say exploitation for clothes, and you can buy clothes that exploit a child or clothes that don't. Would you choose the clothes that exploit the child?
When you have an alternative.
No, yeah, of course. When you have
That's all
a
we're
good
saying.
alternative, yes.
Why
But
not?
also, I don't know. But if you go to the supermarket, yeah, you have a vegan section, but it's very limited in my consideration. Like it's not
It's
like
more than enough for us to be healthy on a plant-based diet. As limited as it may seem, because the supermarket is big and we see it as a small area, it is more than enough for us to be healthy, enjoy our foods, and not have any problems.
and all the vitamins you can get from meat. So where would you get it?
You can either supplement with some, like B12 is a one vitamin that you should supplement, which is one that I actually recommend supplementing anyway if you eat
But the
very little
B12
meat.
also produce, for example, in my case, I also had a cancer. And vitamin B12 is the worst you can give to me, for example, because that will make my cells, my negative cells, grow and.
You don't have to get B12. You have to ingest B12 somehow, right? Whether you get it from an animal product or a supplement or a plant product that's been fortified, it's the same, right? The only thing is like if you don't want to eat a lot of B12, you can get very little B12, but some B12 is needed even if you did have this situation. Whereas for the rest of the vitamins, you can either get them from the food themselves, and you can have a whole food plant-based diet, and maybe it takes a little bit of learning, maybe a week, a month, until you learn how to get all that from that, and we can help you with that. Or you just take, like, I'm a lazy guy. We just take a supplement every day, multi, and then I just eat whatever I want. That's all it is, right? But I've always been this way. Even when I wasn't vegan, I would take a multivitamin just to make sure that I get everything in, because it's not like eating meat or eating animal products all of a sudden gives you magical properties.
Or
And
if these animals are in this condition.
yeah, it's just
I
not.
don't think they can give you many vitamins.
They don't have that many, right? We fear because we've always grown up doing it. But, you know, do you think that society can get things wrong? Do you think that we as a society can get things wrong sometimes? Because we
That
only
we do
the
things wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think also education since you're small, because at the end of the day, I've been growing up eating meat.
All of us
When I
grew
was
up that way.
2 or 3 years old, that's what I started to eat. So of course, that gets also in your routine, and when you grow up as well, like you see your mom or your dad cooking these things, and you're like, okay, that's what I can cook, and you follow the pattern, you know. So it's important the diffusion in school and also in companies. For example, also they should play a big part as well in the consideration, like big companies.
But companies, they just get their money from us. They just, like, honestly, I don't think big companies, they care about animals or you. They just care about making money. So if you're going to pay them to do this to animals, they're going to do this to animals. If you're going to pay them to buy plant products to not do this to animals, they're not going to do this to animals.
Yeah, but they can inform, like they can make diffusion or information much more bigger, because many people follow big companies and also many people work in big companies.
Why do you think they don't do that, though?
Yeah, well, that's
Profit.
we should ask them.
It's profit. Because if you knew,
You have all the answers, don't you?
Well, I have, because we've been doing this for years, right? But like if you go into the supermarket and next to the meat aisle, they show you an image from here, from one of these things, of what happened to these animals.
The
People will
truth,
know-
basically.
Which is the truth. People will no longer want to buy it. If you go to the chicken section and they say this chicken was killed in a gas chamber, where they suffocated to death by having a panic attack and feeling like their insides are burning, absolutely the most horrific way to die, people would be like, I don't want to, well, why would I touch that? I don't care about that. But people don't want to hear that, and that's the best way they can do it to make the most money. So at the end of the day, they don't care about you because they lie to you so that you buy the product, and they don't care about animals. But outside of this whole capitalistic society, which I oppose also, and I fucking hate it, there is one benefit to it, which is that they can also do the right thing by us telling them, hey, I want the right thing. So in this situation, if we tell them, hey, I don't want you to abuse animals, I'll pay you to not abuse animals, they don't care. They'll want to abuse animals.
They just want to make money.
That's all they are. They're just bitches. Sorry for the word, but that's all they are. They're there for the money. If you tell them, if you give them money to respect to give people rights, they'll give people rights for the money, right?
Yeah.
So we are actually in control of what they do, and with our money, we are responsible for 100 animals each year. Yeah, and these 100 animals, what do you think they would want you to do? Those 100 animals that you are responsible for each year. What do you think they want you to do?
To not eat them.
Yeah,
Yes.
leave them alone.
Leave them alone.
Simply
Be
as that.
vegan. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
It's a difficult conversation, you know. We're strangers to you.
Yeah.
But what do you think you should do going forward?
I will keep not buying any meat from the supermarket, and that's it. I'm very flexible as a person in general, so I don't want to be very fixed with my diet. So it's just as a person what I am. But
You're
it might-
flexible with your morals as well, then.
Yes, sometimes. And yeah. But for someone, I would not stop myself from eating a piece of parmesan, for example.
Even
when
though
I
a
go
cow
back
was raped for
home.
it, even though a cow was raped for it, you would not
Yeah,
stop
but
it. Are you really a
it's
person who
so-
says my pleasure means more than the fact that an animal was raped?
is I see it differently. I see it totally differently.
Because on your side is just the product, but behind the product there's the rape. You can see it differently. Like there can be a rape in front of you, and you can look away, and you no longer see the rape. But that doesn't mean the rape doesn't happen. Yes, the rape is still there. So you maybe see it as just a product, but again, it's the rape that. I don't have a problem with the product. None of us have a problem with the product. That's why we suggest the plant-based versions of it. If I had a problem with parmesan, I'd tell you don't eat parmesan. We have a problem with the rape and the exploitation that the cows go through.
No, I
Right.
understand your point, and I totally get it. And I also appreciate you do this because diffusion, as I said before, is a very important thing.
But it only matters if people make changes, and if you, when you,
You want me to go vegan now?
I want you to go vegan now. Yes.
Look, my mom would not approve either.
Does she dictate your morals?
Huh?
Does your mom dictate your
Of
morals?
course not, but it was a joke, you know. And
Yeah.
irony sometimes is needed in life.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. I'll give you a card, and on this card you can learn what happens more to animals.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
And until you watch the minion, it shows what animals go through, and until you do
Watch
that, the minion.
The minion.
It
Yeah.
appears when you scan this QR code. And
Okay.
if you think that no, my farm is a small farm, it's nothing like that, just watch the most important speech you'll ever hear. Can you do that? One of those
Most
two.
important speech you
They're
ever
both the first and second videos on this page.
on this QR code.
Yeah.
Right.
And until you do that, can you choose to not oppress any animals? Can you choose to adopt a plant-based diet until you watch them?
Until I watch them,
Yeah.
to know it, I will try my best.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Have a good one.
Bye. Italian.
It's so funny when they are like so. I don't even know. I feel like
She was referring to her culture a lot. So I would like to give a shout out to my Italian vegan friends who are also activists. Greta, Francesco, Marco, and Stefano. Kisses to all of them.
you can make an impossible Whopper at home. You can.
I'm too lazy to
Don't
do
bring
that.
Italy into this. No, because it's not an Italian thing. It's easy. Don't you can do all of it. And in fact,
Also-
the traditional Italian food is without animal products. It only started being with animal products in the last 50 years.
Also, guys, look up Parmesan and the ethical or the way it's produced. When it comes to Parmesan, the method is extremely unethical. It's horrendous.
Very, very bad. Yeah.
It's horrendous what happens for
Yeah.
people to be able to consume Parmesan. At the
It's-
same time, it's so easily replaceable.
It's
There's
ridiculous.
So many
Like the thing
alternatives.
about it is Parmesan is that one thing you kind of sprinkle on top of things. It's never Parmesan. You never even eat it on its own, right? Parmesan is the type of cheese you use it with something else, and you can always replace it. Maybe it's not one-to-one replacer, but even
It
if
kind of
it's-
is at this point.
I also think it's very similar. But
Yeah.
like, let's imagine that you're extremely picky. You're one of those people who's like, "Oh, I can't." Even in that situation, the difference is so small. How can you possibly justify raping an innocent animal, like killing them, taking their babies away from them? Like, surely every one of us have seen an animal, and when we see a little duck walking along with their little children, we're like, "Oh, that's so cute." Well, if you're not vegan, if you're the one buying the Parmesan, well, you're the one taking that little baby goat. "Oh, that's so cute. Mine." That's it. That's what you're doing. Oh, such a cute little
Basically,
animal.
there's selective
Separated from their
empathy.
mother.
Some babies cute, adorable, protect them. Other babies, fuck them. Why? Why do this to these animals?
Yeah. Why do that? Not really fair.
They are just babies.
When you kill plants, you kill oxygen supply.
Don't
Okay.
even respond
So kill
to
as few
this.
plants as possible. On a plant-based diet, you kill less plants because in order to kill and eat animals, you have to feed them. And when you feed them a lot more plants in the process. So you kill more plants. So if you're concerned with, as you claim, killing plants and your oxygen supply, then you should obviously be on a plant-based diet. You kill like a
We've
quarter.
been saying the K word.
I know.
It's
For a
so
while now. But
difficult.
TikTok, for some reason, is also not like doing well today. Again.
Because of the words, I think, maybe.
No one is concerned with unaliving plants. It's true.
I kind of want my sandwich.
Food chain exists, you know. Wait, you want your sandwich? Do you still have your sandwich? Damn, you haven't eaten it yet?
No.
Was that for like dinner or was it for? I was gonna suggest that we have maybe one, maybe two more conversations and then go for the ramen. But if you're having a sandwich,
Then no, I can have that later because I do want ramen.
you don't want to what?
I want ramen.
You want ramen? Okay, then let's have one more conversation and then go for ramen.
Or let's see how the next one goes and then we decide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I live in northern Canada. Very remotely, I depend on hunting on the majority of my food. Is that somehow wrong? Consider as well I wouldn't be able to survive without hunting for game meat. Move.
Like what?
Just move. That's it. Problem solved. Oh, I live in an area where in order for me to survive, I have to murder people. Then move.
Go somewhere else.
Move.
You're welcome.
Wanna have a conversation? Mustache coming in nicely. Thank you. Pretty good at it.
Or are you talking about me?
I practice it every day. You aren't explaining why it's wrong. You're just saying it's wrong. I can explain to you why it's wrong. It's fairly simple. A sentient being, which is animals are sentient beings. Well, most of them are. The reason why it's wrong to unalive them is because a sentient being, just like you, on account of them being sentient, wants to continue experiencing life. Sentience is just a fancy word for a lot of things, but really what matters out of that is the fact that they have an experience of life. The fact that they don't just live, but that they experience it, that they feel it, that they, it's this whole idea, this perception of life that we all feel and have. Well, with this experience of life comes, believe it or not, like you feel it, I feel it, they feel it too, the willingness to not, your desire for that experience of life to continue. It's wrong for you to manipulate the experience of life of somebody else, to take it away from them, because you don't need to. That's why. In Italy, there's vegan parmesan blocks which are identical, and you can add vegan bacon and make carbonara like this. Renee?
Now I'm hungry. Thank you very much.
If you raise your own chickens, if you raise them yourself, then obviously you can do whatever the hell you want to them. It's only justified. I raised my kids. They belong to me. I can do whatever the hell I want to them if I raise them, right? I've never thought of being vegan and I never will. That's perfectly
You
fine,
should.
only you should, but it requires a little bit of emotional intelligence to realize that, or to admit that what you're doing is wrong and try to change. To
You
let
don't
go of
have
that
to.
ego.
You don't have to call yourself vegan. Just stop exploiting animals, and that's it.
That's it.
We don't need you in our bubble. We just need you to respect animals.
That's it. You guys want to try it? Oh God! Stop exploiting plants.
You're a bit tired.
Yeah. I mean, it's been almost 3 hours. Stop exploiting. It's 2 hours and a half. Who says plants aren't sentient? Bro, just science. Who says the earth isn't flat, huh? Who says the earth isn't flat? Who says women have feelings?
Did we go to the moon?
Who says we went to the moon?
That's the thing.
Who says the relative theory is true? That's the thing that's missing in most people, emotional intelligence, yeah.
We don't need to be like extremely.
No, you just need a little
emotional.
bit of emotional intelligence
Just a
to
tiny
understand.
bit, just
yeah.
enough to respect other sentient beings. That's it.
Yeah, let's have one more conversation. And
Yeah.
Wil je het vragen?
English, please. Do you want to have a conversation with us?
Can I ask you something too?
Sure.
Okay, you first.
Okay, well, for us, it's a longer conversation, but it starts with, are you okay being live on YouTube?
Am I okay being alive?
Yes, on YouTube and TikTok. We're live on YouTube and
On
TikTok.
social
Oh
media.
dear. I don't have either. Well, YouTube I watch sometimes for the PBS Spacetime news.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I like that.
That's
So,
a doubt, yeah.
I need some form of consent. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Okay.
Okay. You wanna come here, Stitcher? Yeah. PBS Spacetime. That's a really good one. I used to watch that also a lot. What's your name?
Yep.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
What's your name, hey?
Chip.
Chip.
Yeah.
CHIP.
Yeah.
Oh, mine is JOB.
JOB. Anna.
I'm Anna.
Hallo Anna,
Nice to meet you.
alles goed?
We're here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
We're animals too.
We're animals too, yes. How do you feel about other animals? I love that you said that. How do you feel about other animals? How should we treat other animals? Should we treat them like how we treat humans, or should we treat them
We
differently?
shouldn't kill them in great quantities, I think.
Okay.
That's
And
a bad thing.
okay, we shouldn't kill them in great quantities. Why did you specify in great quantities? Is killing
If I'm
one or
attacked by a wolf, I'll try to kill him.
say that again? If you get
if I'm
attacked,
attacked by
yeah.
a wolf, I'll try to kill the wolf instead of the other way around.
But do you think that in a situation where there's no necessity for you to kill an animal, is it justified for you to choose to kill an animal?
Well, that I shouldn't have eaten meat then as well. I like meat.
Do you
Well,
think that's
not
a
a lot,
necessity
but-
to consume meat or animal products?
No, I don't. I think it's a luxury.
It's a luxury, so not a necessity. So do you think that, again, in a situation of where there's no necessity behind it, can we say that it is fair for us to kill another animal?
Well, I don't know. I once went to a philosopher's talk,
Yeah.
and he claimed that if you thought long enough, you couldn't be anything else but a vegan.
You couldn't what?
You couldn't be anything else but a vegan.
That's what we're saying. People should be vegan. Yeah.
I think probably right, but I can't adjust myself enough to do that.
Where are you having difficulty with?
My wife likes meat. She likes to cook. I like to eat it.
Do you think that the taste pleasure you get from these products justifies the violence that they go through?
No, but the relationship with my wife is important enough to not being vegan while she isn't.
Okay. If your wife would like to kill and eat humans, she would change her preference. Would you do that? Since we're all animals anyway.
Ah. It's a difficult one. Huh?
Okay. You love your wife a lot, huh?
I have to think about a cartoon which says animal-friendly meat exists, and then you see a long line of human bodies hanging bloody by the...
Because that's animal friendly.
That's clever.
that's
actually very clever.
That's a clever one, yeah.
But the question still stands.
Yeah.
I think it's probably wrong to force anything in the way we do. We do it so extraordinarily large and overdone and explicit. And
Why do you think we do it so large? Like, why do you think we do it in such large numbers?
there's money in it.
There's money in it.
That's the driver.
It's because people pay for it. A lot of people want it, huh? If a lot of people want it, the only way to make that demand is to make it in large numbers, right? So do you think you're responsible for that happening to animals?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm participating.
So you think it's wrong what you're doing then?
Could be better.
Could be better.
Yeah. But it's pretty hard to get it good without breaking a lot of things.
Do you think your wife doesn't care about animals?
I think she does care about animals, but she simply likes meat.
So she cares about some animals, not the ones she consumes.
I think people evolved eating animal flesh as well as vegetables. So I think
Well, that's not a justification to continue doing anything, right?
it's a continuation. It's something to keep alive. I mean,
Is it? Just because we've always done it means we should continue doing it?
Homo sapiens have 3 or 4 times escaped near extinction. And
Just because
partly
we've always done it? Well, if you make that
they
argument...
survived because I ate meat.
Well, I don't know if that's true, but if you make that argument, then you could make the argument that we could survive now if we chose to stop consuming animal products, because in fact the animal products are the ones that are detrimental to our species nowadays. Red meat is tied to colon cancer, white meat in more than 100 grams a day is tied to colorectal cancer. The fact that we oppress animals is worse for the environment, worse for the people who do it. We use a lot more land in that process, we feed a lot less people. We are inherently a little bit less healthy. So, if you make that argument, that's not an argument against veganism. That's an argument for
I
it.
think it's something to strive after, to have fewer people on the world, just to keep it sustainable. But I think
Wait, so you'd rather kill people than be vegan?
I was a conscientious objector in the army because I didn't like the idea of having to kill other people.
I would be the same. I completely agree with you.
Other people are much closer than animals in general.
Yeah.
But some people live with their cat more than any other people.
But the extrinsic value that we give to individuals, whether they're non-human animals or human animals, I don't think it matters when it comes to whether we should respect their rights or not. Because extrinsically, I don't know who you are, you don't know who I am. I don't think I matter to you. You don't matter to me, right? Like we're having a conversation now, and because we've had this conversation, maybe if you find out that I die tomorrow, I find out you die tomorrow, we're like, what the fuck? But otherwise, we wouldn't know of each other, and we wouldn't really care about each other. But extrinsic value is almost zero in that matter. But intrinsic value, what you know of me, is that you know intrinsically that I experience life and that I want to continue experiencing life. I know of you of the same, and I wouldn't violate any of your rights because I know that of you. And I respect, and I use the same principle when it comes to other animals because I know the same thing happens to them. They experience life and they don't want to be treated in any other way that I would want to be treated.
I think I'm a fan of Spinoza. He doesn't care about animals at all. He says anything but your own sort is something you can use in whichever way you like.
So you think animals can be used in whatever way we want?
Spinoza says that other people are much more important than anything else in your life.
Okay.
Maybe more important than yourself.
Yeah, but that's extrinsic value, and
That
also
makes it okay to exploit.
yeah, like you
You
can create a scale of values all you want,
You can't be
right?
human without exploiting greenery. You have to.
What do you think exploitation means?
Exploitation is using something purely for their value to you.
Yeah, when it comes to individuals, to sentient beings, what does exploitation mean? Because I take exploitation to mean using somebody as a resource, treating them as a resource, as a means to an end, against their detriment, right? Or regardless if it is in their detriment. So I wouldn't say exploiting individuals is okay as long as you benefit from it. And I don't think it matters the species that
Do
they're
you think
in.
that plants are individuals?
No.
Trees? Forests?
They're not sentient. How could they ever be individuals?
Well, they communicate.
My phone communicates as not an individual.
Yes, because you made it.
not because I made it. It's because it communicates, because it's got connections that communicate. Do you think AI is an
it's
individual?
a portal. AI, yes, will be definitely yes.
You think AI is an individual?
Well, I'm talking to my computer. I always give it a name.
Okay.
That's all long before AI came up.
And you think they're an individual?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I know it pretty well.
So let me ask you this, because I'm assuming you would be wrong with killing humans to eat them, right?
Would be very detrimental to yourself.
Okay, so what is the difference between a human animal and a non-human animal that justifies the difference in view?
Because they communicate much less than you can.
Well,
with you, amongst each other perhaps, and not with you.
Okay.
They're their own sort.
Okay, so if I pick a human animal that cannot communicate with you at all, then it's okay to do what we do to them, what we do to animals?
I think if you think that way, it will happen. Like in fascism, it's one of the things that's standard practice. To treat anything you don't like as a
But according to
as
your
a cockroach.
value,
Also an animal's own.
according to your values, is that acceptable according to your values?
I think it's inevitable.
Doesn't answer the question though, does it?
Oh, again, the question
Is it acceptable? Is it
is
moral?
acceptable. Is it, well, if it's inevitable, it has to be. Yeah.
If it's inevitable, it has to be acceptable.
I think so. Whatever happens is inevitable around you. You can't change it. It's there.
That's the is-ought fallacy. Have you ever
To
heard of
try
that?
Sorry?
Have you ever heard of the is-ought fallacy?
The ISO
The is-ought fallacy.
is odd.
Is-ought fallacy. It's a logical fallacy where you think that just because something is a certain way, that means it ought to be a certain way. So you're saying just because something is inevitable or is going to be or is in a certain way, that means it should be this way. But that's not the case, is it?
Not as long as you can change it.
Yeah.
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 True.
Well, even if you cannot change it, it still doesn't mean it should be that way.
I think if you can't change it, then you have to regard it as inevitable.
Yeah, but it wouldn't still make it acceptable. That's the question, not whether it's
Acceptable. Oh, yeah.
Like moral.
Okay. Could it be a moral standard?
So according to you,
I think every set of rules you apply involve an outside of the rules which still are present.
so according to you, what is that difference between a human animal and non-human animal that would justify the difference in view? Because the matter of communication was established is not it. Because if it's a human, as we've gone through this whole, if it's a human who cannot communicate at all, I'm sure you wouldn't say it's moral to put them in a gas chamber.
No, but some people think. No,
But you don't.
I don't know.
No. So
But
according to you, what's the
dif-
difference between these animals? What's the difference between a human animal and non-human animal? Let's say the level of intelligence is exactly the same, because we know we have humans with the same level of intelligence as other non-human animals. So why? What would be the difference that would justify forcing one into a gas chamber but not the
I
other?
think the same difference as me and a tree.
Well, I can tell you the difference between you and the tree is you're sentient, they're not. You experience life, they don't. With the experience of life also comes the willingness to want to continue the experience of life. And I'm also advocating for you shouldn't be killing trees if you don't need to also. I wouldn't oppose to that. I would agree to that. You shouldn't kill trees if you don't need to. You shouldn't kill you if you don't need to.
True. Well, I believe Spinoza's right when he says that also a tree is an individual. It's sentient.
Okay, well then by that logic you should still choose a plant-based diet and to be vegan, because when we choose to consume animal products, we feed a lot of plants to those animals, so we kill more plants in that process on top of the exploitation, abuse and slaughter of that one sentient being. So even if you think that plants are sentient, it still makes sense to be vegan because you kill less plants in the process. There's literally no argument against it. The only arguments are just selfishness. I want to do it, and that's it. But logically speaking, there's no moral way to justify forcing a sentient being into a slaughterhouse, because when you do that, you do a lot worse than not forcing them into a slaughterhouse. It's just this. That's just logic.
True.
Logical conclusion. So which way do you want to go? Do you want to go the way where you just neglect all of this logic, all of this justifications, and essentially be the same as a fascist but to the animals? Or do you want to be uh, somebody who says, well, no, fuck it, I'm not just gonna do what everyone else does. I'm not just gonna do it because I grew up into it, and I'm just gonna try and convince my wife about why it is wrong to do so.
I'll mention it to my wife, but I'm pretty sure the conversation will be pretty short.
Okay. I don't know.
That's sad.
That's sad, yeah.
I think you're on a crusade with a good purpose.
You
But,
are the reason why we have to do this.
It's sad but true, huh?
one of the many reasons.
I mean, if everyone would like us and would try not to oppress
Yeah.
animals, we wouldn't have to be here to try to tell people to not oppress animals, huh? It's sad, but you know, during when we oppressed other individuals of different groups, there were people standing up for them, and were those people standing up for the individuals of other groups. So,
Okay.
you know, where did you find yourself in the position when you find yourself in the position of the oppressor and you have the option not to?
Oh, things that worry me is the insect population in Europe and in Holland. It's terrible. Some species have gone down to 40% of what they were.
All the more reasons to be vegan. Huh? We use 4 times less land, less insects killed, more, less biodiversity loss, less eutrophication.
Oh, yeah. I vote for pro to go in that direction.
You vote politically, right?
But I'm not voting for the Partij voor de Dieren.
Vote for whatever you want politically, but you vote with your money already, and you already say with your money, I don't really care about
consume, yeah.
the water use, land use, anything like that. My pleasure matters more. I say that I care about the insect usage. I say that I care about individuals. I say that I care about injustice. But the minute that I'm the one benefiting from the injustice, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue doing it. Is that not?
But it has to be done politically, doesn't it?
In the end, maybe. But right now, 100 animals each year are put in slaughterhouses because of it. So, to them,
Millions in Holland. Yeah.
millions in Holland, yeah, obviously, because there's a lot of people. But to them, I don't think that they matter whether there's a system out there. There's a big system out there that does this to a lot of their kind. To them, they just don't want them to be there. You don't want to be there. Like the absolute first thing is our body autonomy needs to be respected, and then we fight for the rights of the groups we care about. But when our body autonomy is being violated, we couldn't give a shit if there's a war happening at that moment. We need that first stop, right? It's us first and then the rest. So
And have to start killing PFAS, and that's an important part of it.
well, the most important thing right now is that you have a choice and you don't want to make that choice, huh?
Okay.
What do you want to do, honestly? You seem like an intelligent person. It's sad to see an intelligent person fall to the same thing that most people do. Just because I've always done it, just because I grew up doing it.
Yeah.
Like, it's, these are excuses, and we know that's the reality, isn't it? Like, let's not use excuses to justify some form of violence that we cannot justify.
Oh, you have to live and you have to have priorities.
You can live and have your priorities. All I'm saying is the minute you make the choices you're doing, just make the choices that don't oppress others. That's it. This isn't about shifting priorities at all. It's just maybe for
Choosing, yeah.
it's a different choice. That's
Yeah.
it. Which you already make.
Yeah, I choose Spinoza.
You choose to believe that non-human animals don't matter
I think so.
on account of.
On account of being different.
What if
On account of
Spinoza
being
said
different?
you should be exploited?
Yeah.
Sorry?
If Spinoza said you should be exploited, you would just accept it, that's fine?
I never wrote that, and he can't say any new things. So.
If he did,
White man with a beard.
hypothetically,
Yeah.
a white man with a beard and glasses,
I'm not
they
sure he
go
had
to
a beard.
slaughterhouses. Everything you said is easy to say because you are in the oppressor's position.
True. I grew
You
up
shouldn't
being
be proud
oppressive.
of it. You shouldn't be okay with it.
I hope you get the change.
I want to say, I hope life treats you the way you treat animals.
Some animals.
Goodbye.
Have a good one.
Bye, animals.
Thank you for being tougher on him. He won't change. Yeah, no shit. We got that
I
also.
think he's vegan now for
Yeah.
sure.
Mic drop B12. Yeah.
I mean, just stating facts.
It was just a sophist type of situation. He wasn't even
Yeah.
saying anything of substance. I so hate it when people are like
But that's a new argument, Spinoza though.
Spinoza, yeah.
Like,
Where is your shame? Yeah, imagine that. Imagine saying animals don't matter because they're different. Because at the end he said I asked on what account and he said on the account that they're different.
and then he never.
I'm different. What do you mean?
never
We're all
named
different.
The different.
We're different. Everyone's different.
That was slightly exhausting, honestly.
It was. And I got a bit of a migraine, so.
Really?
Chip's house smells like ferrets and armpits.
No, it doesn't. What the fuck? What the fuck?
But even if
Your
it did,
house
would
smells
mean
lovely.
nothing. Even if it did, it would mean nothing, would it?
It smells like tea because I just
She
drink
drinks a
tea
lot
all
of
the
tea,
time.
yeah. I'm probably a similar age to him, but I'm so glad I've turned out to not like him. Yeah, tough tea. Me too. B12 gave the energy that Chip usually lacks. My spirit animal. Fuck you, Renee, and also thank you. Can we get some W's and fuck yous to Renee's in the chat? Can we get some form of FUWs to Renee's, something? Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Me too. That's also why I got a bit of a migraine. Okay, everyone. I thought Renee had beef with B12 Babe. No. Yeah, see, thank you, Sabby Coops. And I want to give a shout out to you, Sabby Coops, because you were the first to comment on the last stream. In case you don't know, people who comment on the stream get a shout out. If they're first, they get a shout out. Martin was first today in the chat, and he gets a shout out. And Linda was the first to find out all the secret things we put in that thumbnail. Shout out to Linda. That's it. You were almost first, Jarkolom. But Sabby was the first, so, you know. He's the fastest, what can I do? I was first, huh? If you are not following me, follow me. If you're not subscribed,
Follow
subscribe.
Chip immediately.
B12 Babe on Instagram. She makes some really cool videos. You should make some more videos.
I will make more, I
Yeah.
promise.
Yeah, she wants to make
I
more
just
videos.
have a job. That's not an excuse. I
Yeah.
will make more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a form of activism, you know, at the end of the day.
I know. I will do better.
Yeah, and maybe we post a photo of the
Yes.
thing in the status. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. When I'll be back, I don't know when, tomorrow or Friday, something like that. We'll see. But either way,
With the drunk people.
with the no, because
Yeah.
Friday I'm going to do activism with Lodebike. So maybe we can do the drunk people on Saturday.
Okay. Drunk people on Saturday. Well, like middle of the day.
Middle of the day, I don't think people will be drunk in the middle of
What
the
do you
day.
mean? Of course. they
Yeah.
will.
And that Chip women with you, she's not a Chip women. She's B12 Babe. She's Anya. The fuck? She's not defined by me. She's defined by herself, Jackalom.
I'm just a girl.
Yeah. And also, by the way, indeed, if you are in Amsterdam, speciesism event, you should definitely
This
join that.
month, the 26th, it's
really
a
cool.
Sunday. We will do the Fishing is Not Humane event. We're still looking for the caught humans and outreachers. So if you're interested, let me know.
Following B12 Babe. Love it.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone. Well, am I clicking bye?